Hello. Okay. Welcome to the stream. Such a weird opening. Sometimes I don't know how to open a stream. What's up, guys? Like, it's not YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, I just. I got a new chat bubble thing up here. Those obviously are fake viewers. It's just a widget, and then it was helping me display. I said, new bubbles, OMG! I didn't know how to erase them or anything, so I guess it's just gonna do it manually when there's actual chat there. But I like it a lot. It looks a lot better than what I had before. I'm slowly still working on trying to get my stream to like a specific, what's the word? Like layout that I like. You know, it's gonna take time, guys. We're already way further ahead than we were when I started. Which February 4th will be exactly a year, so next month almost exactly will be a full year since I've started streaming, and it will be a month after I made affiliate, because I made affiliate today. Yippee! Apparently it's really easy, and it probably would have been easier had I, streamed a little bit more consistently at the latter half of last month, latter half of last year, but shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever, we did it, folks. It took us a hot minute to get there. It's because I'm inconsistent, even though I try to be consistent. It's hard, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm kind of hesitating to go. Like, I have to mentally prepare myself. So, today's a makeup stream. I was supposed to stream Hakuoki on, Friday, but then my landlord was supposed to come and he didn't. I'm still mad about it. Don't worry, not as mad about it as I was yesterday, but I figured I could just stream today and make up for lost time. That kind of idea. We will not be streaming Hakuoki multiple times during next week. We'll only be doing it on one dedicated day because it's kind of a hard stream to just tune into, especially if you haven't seen like the previous parts and you don't want to be spoiled and all that. My VODs are always up on YouTube if you ever just want to catch up, including this one, so do that if you're interested, of course. But next week will be dedicated to basically playing games where you can kind of just drop in at any time and hang out for the most part outside of the Hakuoki streams. Anyway, I've kind of said my piece already, so let's get back into it. I can't remember what the last one was. I don't know if it was 10 or 2. Oh wait, let me look at the times. 13. Okay, so it was this one. I had a feeling. What? Wait. Hold up. Huh? Where are we? Who are we? Maybe it's this one? I don't think so. No, that's definitely not the right. The intense music. I guess it is this one, but I don't understand what he's asking. That was not the one they just had. The heat wave ended, lasting several days on one such day. I think this one's the right one, though. Who are you? Every stream of Hakuoki is just, who is this man? Who is he? What does he want from me? Pardon me, Yukimura, is the batch of tea I prepared good enough? Am I on the wrong save file? I don't think so. Do we? Who is this? Like, I'm genuine. Okay, like, I'm just gonna see what happens at this point. There's no way I just have a file that's just not in here, right? Oh, it may be better to make them lukewarm. Sorry, I gotta move my camera slightly because it's blocking the screen. It's still quite hot today, you know? Ah, I see you're amazing. Okay. This young man. Okay, so we did it. We weren't supposed to know. Jesus, what a confusing start to a stream. He joined the Shinsengumi just before summer began. He's very serious and respectful. Kondo supposedly met him when he was in Choshu for the Envoy, and he invited Soma to join us. Now he currently works as Kondo's page. Hey, another page! What's up? Page gang! I guess he grew fond of Shinsengumi, and he was focused on learning about all that it takes to become a successful warrior. How many bitches are in this game, dog? There's no way. There's no way. They spent like $10 billion. No wonder they re-release Hakuoki every 2 months or whatever. It's because they have to pay for all the fucking sprites that they have in this goddamn game. And maybe, like, you know, Like, you know how many backgrounds they've shown? Maybe 6 total. You know what I mean? And then the amount of dudes is insane. And half of them aren't even romanceable. So I don't... What's the point? Then maybe we could water it down. But if you do that, then the tea's flavor will become lighter. Oh, hey Soma, what are we supposed to do then? I don't know. Why don't we cool it down? Cool it down? Oh, I thought his voice was just not there. Why don't we cool it down with the well water? Oh, that's a good idea. Let's give it a try. Just put one... Oh, they don't have ice. I'm a dumbass. Never mind. This energetic lad is Risaburo Nomura. He joined the Shinsengumi around the same time as Soma, and because of their closeness in age, he became Kondo's page in training. Wow. For him, he was a huge fan of the Shinsengumi and joined them because of it. That left me to make sure that I teach them about all the duties and responsibilities that go into becoming a page, which was harder than I thought. The tea doesn't have to be room temperature, just a little cooler to offset the hot weather. So first, prepare some warm water rather than boiling hot, then try brewing it. That way it doesn't dilute the tea's flavor. Whoa! Wow! Okay, I see. Wow, you sure do know a lot about this stuff. I agree. It's very educational. Thank you. Thanks. Even she's like, okay, whatever, dog. Well, as for the tea, I'll pour some and take it to them, so you two... What do you want us to do? We'll do anything! Yes, indeed. Let us know. Okay, clean this bitch. Okay, this is awesome. I got 2 page slaves. Just joking. Guys, why? It's like they know. It's like they know. I went on a whole rant yesterday about how much I can't stand this motherfucker. Okay? Alright, guys. You two are going to do some sword training with me. No! I'm teaching him how to make tea. Get fucking... Kick rocks. What's the matter? You don't want to do it? Not with you? No, no, no. Anybody else. Saizo's a way better swordsman. I keep calling him Saizo. His name is Saito. Saito with a T. And I understand that they're pretty damn close. And here's the thing. The sad part about it is that I was once in love with a game called Ninja Love. And there is a character named Saizo in that game. And, like, I met them first. So I just always say Saito, Saizo, same shit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring him up. Come here, baby. Copy. Image. Paste. Wait. What a pain. Okay, there we go. And then... Okay, this is Saizo. Okay? And then the man we're trying to get to is Saito. Not the same person. Similar, not the same. Anyway, I'll bring that back up when it's relevant, because I know it will be, because I'm pretty sure I will do it again. Well, as for me, I have some work to do. Hey, you're a newbie. Don't be shy now. Nomura, come on now. This training is what will make us great warriors. That's not training, that's pure hazing. True. He does give frat guy energy, huh? Well, I'll be taking them off your hands for a moment. Okay, whatever. At least you're leaving. Bye. Okay, please take care of them. Aw. That's cute. Soma gulped deeply and he looked nervous. Nomura, on the other hand, looked ready to cry as Takakura dragged both of them off to training. No! I wish the two of them the best of luck. They're gonna need it. Here is some parched barley tea. Kondo supposedly it lowers the body temperature. Oh, thank you. The tea you pour is always... Sorry, I'm adjusting my pillow. It's always easy to drink. It's perfect, Yukimura. Thank you. He was deep in thought, arms crossed and stern. Things were bad since Lord Imochi's death. Imochi. Kondo especially was having a difficult time. Perhaps it was best if I simply left him alone. I turned and had already begun to walk away when he spoke. Matsumoto is examining Soji right now. Did he know about Okita's illness? What did he say? He hasn't said anything yet. I hope it's nothing serious. It definitely is. If something happened to Soji, I don't know how I'd be able to face her. Her? Oh, is he engaged? What's up? When we left for Kyoto, Mitsu, his older sister... Aw, he has an older sister? Okay. I'm an older sister. Damn it. Not Okita becoming more likable. It's funny how that's the case when he's literally dying. Asked me to look out for him. Oh, Okita has an older sister? He does. They lost their parents when they were children, so Mitsu was Soji's parental figure and raised him. Aww. No wonder he's such a fucking sassy bitch. Ah, I see. Okita seems to have been through a lot. Well, he's an honest man. That he is, if nothing else. I'm sure he didn't think he went through a lot. Seriously, to call a twisted man like him honest, I think you would be the only person in all of Japan who'd say that. Oh, Hijikata. Oh, Toshi, how are you? Did you want some tea too? No, I don't need any, but... Did you hear about the notice board over by Sanjo Ohashi Bridge? Yes, I've heard. The notice board about the Choshu's crime, right? Some assholes pulled it out and tossed it into the Kamo. Of course, I heard about that as well. But I thought they put the notice board back up the next day. They did. Same thing happened. I think they're gonna ask us to keep an eye on it pretty soon. It got torn down at night, didn't it? What do you say to using Sanin's Fury Corps then? Fury Corps? Corps? You think it's a bad idea? They work hard enough, but they tend to get a little excited. Whenever we give them something to do, they end up slaughtering the other side. That's not enough for them, though. They go in and hack the corpse to bits. Most of the time, they're not even recognizable. Maybe they're doing it to try and hide the Shinsengumi's hand, but they're going too far. We're not just a pack of murderers. I told them to knock it off, but they won't listen. They just want to play with their corpses. They keep this up, and we know better than those night cutters. Good morning, Gray! Hi! We got a new chat bubble! I mean, granted, a lot of the old widget chat bubbles things are still there, but hopefully they'll be filled up with chats that, you know, belong to me and not just whoever this is. Nothing's happened outside of we were introduced to two main characters like immediately out the gate, and I was like, who the hell is this? And I thought I loaded the wrong save. But they just keep introducing boys. Like, they just can't stop. Not a subscription! Not you be my first subscriber! Oh my goodness! So fitting. So fitting. Yay! We did it, guys! I'm gonna need an actual better subscriber alert thing. But hey, for right now, it works. Thank you so much! I don't know what to do. I'm trying to be so normal about it, don't worry. I felt a shiver snake down my spine as he spoke. Even after a year, I remember with terrifying clarity what I'd seen when I first arrived in Kyoto, the Furies. I like the new chat. It's very pretty. It makes me happy. I was watching back a VOD and I was like, I hate how the chat looks right now, and I can't have the chat underlay because it blocks too much of the screen, you know, specifically character sprites and stuff, and I was like, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna need something else. And I was able to find a widget, and it's free, and it was good, and I liked it, so yippee, yippee! They behaved as if possessed by evil spirits, their swords mercilessly hacking away at dead men. It hadn't been hatred or fear that drove them, but some sort of twisted amusement. I didn't think I'd ever forget the half-mad smiles each had worn. I've got a few other ideas. And somebody's like vandalizing a job board or whatever the fuck, so that's what they're talking about right now. Yes, have you heard about the Lord Yoshinbu Hitotsubashi, the old guard? No, clearly not. Yeah, what about him? I've heard a couple people says he likes Ieyasu Reborn. I don't know about that, but I do hear he's pretty sharp. Before long, they started to discuss politics I didn't understand, and I politely excused myself. It's like, let me get the fuck out of here. I don't want none of this. I thought back on what Hijikata had said. It was true Sanin had been acting strange, and the Fury Corps had been getting more and more violent. There was a lot on my mind, but what worried me the most was the notice board. Hell, imagine picking the notice board. The notice board, that's what I'm concerned about. I'm not concerned about the zombie dudes, like, tearing up everything. I'm not even concerned about somebody I actually know. It's that notice board. I really care about it, actually. I kind of want to do it just because it's funny. Damn, that notice board. I care so much right now. Just as Ichikata predicted, a few days later, the order came down for the Shinsengumi to guard the notice board. Out of all the things I expected to happen on today's episode, defending a notice board was not one of them. Like, not even nowhere. All divisions not on regular patrol rounds were directed to take turns on guard duty. The first day was quiet, and the men on duty spent most of it simply standing around. Of course, this motherfucker's just standing around. Why is he the only person I've seen so far? Get lost. Man, I'm sleeping. Go to bed in your grave. Hey, you're becoming a real schlub. You need to sharpen up, man. Yeah. Oh, come on. Give me a break. Nope. Pulling an all-nighter at Shimabara is one thing, but standing guard for a goddamn board all night really sucks it out of me. Yo, did my choice actually matter, and now he has to do boring work? Because that was worth it. Man, I hope something happens today. Yeah, you die. So who's in charge tonight? It's your division, right, Sano? Sure is. I will discharge my duty with honor and enthusiasm. Just then... Oh, hello, Ito. Hello to you too, Miki. Ah, well hello, you three. I cannot believe these two are brothers. Oh, pardon me. Were you in the middle of using this room for something? Ito and Miki entered the room, followed by a bunch of warriors from the Ito faction. What's to do with these men behind you? Are you up to something here? Oh, me? Oh, well, I was planning to have a debate session with my comrades, the topic being the subject of the new debate. Would all of you like to join us as well? Why does my voice just go out when I'm streaming? What the hell? Hey, you sure are snide one, bro. There's no way in hell these guys would have read the 4 books and 5 classics, let alone be able to participate in any kind of debate. He really just called us dumb. Oh my, what could have possibly got into you, little brother? Please excuse him, my dears. I apologize. Darlings, seems like this room is already in use, so let's find another place for us to flock. Ito and his men went back out into the hallway and disappeared. As soon as they were out of sight, Nagakura's face warped. Boy, up to his usual pain-in-the-ass antics, huh? I guess. I know, he's gathering men and having secret meetings. Who knows what's going on during these meetings? I still don't get why Kondo and Heisuke brought him here. Well, I trust Kondo and Heisuke more than both of y'all. It wasn't just Nagakura and Harada who didn't seem to like Ito much. I'd heard plenty of other captains and even some of the soldiers talking about him in less than glowing terms. There was no way Ito himself hadn't picked up on it, but he seemed to have larger concerns than his reputation and had devoted his efforts to increasing his power base within the Shinsengumi. Oh, hello, Takeda. I believe Ito and his men were here moments ago, yes? Yes, they were just here. They went off to another room to have some discussion or something. What? Another room? Ugh, I told them to notify me when they have their next meeting. Well, got ditched. Sorry. I wonder if they're doing this on purpose so I wouldn't join, probably. They're ditching you, dog. I'm sorry. Takeda muttered to himself and he went out to the common room. What was that all about? I don't know. Listen! I bet you anything he wanted to be Ito's lackey, but Ito isn't giving him the time of day. Seems like Takeda doesn't really have much of a place of himself here as of late. After Harada said that, he suddenly got up. Well, guess it's time. I'm off. Oh, what, you want to tag along? I mean, probably not a good idea, kid. Those demons are still after you, right? I can't take you on the streets at night. I suppose you're right. All the sitting around all day is starting to make me chafe. I wanted to help somehow, but Harada was right. If I went with him, I'd just end up getting in the way. Well, but please be careful, okay, Harada? Sure thing, thanks. Invigorating stuff, let me just say. That night, they struck, or tried to. 8 men from the Tosa domain challenged Harada and his division by trying to tear down the notice board. Damn you, notice board. Maybe this is my fault that it's boring right this second because I chose the notice board because I thought it'd be funny. The fighting was furious but short. Harada managed to capture some of the perpetrators, although some of his captives later managed to escape. Harada and his division were honored by the Aizu domain for their service to the shogunate and were given a reward. When he was asked how the captured man had managed to escape, he simply replied, "It was too dark to get a good look," and said no more. He's lying! Probably. And my pillow slipped again. Several days had passed, and yet Shinpachi was not one of them that had passed. That was the joke I was trying to make. He's still alive. I'm sad about it. I accompanied the companions to a meal at Sumi. God damn! Why is it only him? I've seen no one else. That's not true. I've seen other people, but like, I haven't seen my man. Where's my man? Well, I'll be damned. You really did it, Sano. And to think you want to use that reward money to treat us all to some good food. Well, if you're gonna suck up, you might at least try and mention how he actually got that reward. I'll get to it. I'm just so touched that he's gonna pay the bill. I think I might cry. Wow, a cheapskate too? He just keeps getting worse and worse. Tonight's on Sano, guys. Drink as much as you want. Forget your problems. Bro, if I was there, I'd be getting fucking hammered. Hey, don't go all nuts, alright? Thanks, Sana. Aww. I'm gonna drink myself stupid. Me and Heisuke. Not everyone here can drink, you know. There's more to do than drink, you know. Eat, for instance. True. Yeah, I guess you're right, Hijikata. Don't hold back. Drink all you want, okay? Oh, well, sake. What? Please don't tell me the commander of the Shinsenkumi can't drink alcohol. Damn you, you know what's up and you're doing this. It's so obvious. Wait, why can't he? I wasn't sure if it was alright of me, as a woman, to be joining them. But it was an incredibly rare opportunity for me to visit Shimabara. I guess I could enjoy the festivities while here. Oh, another female! Okay, there's at least 3 in this game. One looks like us, but you know what? they're ranking up. They're racking up. Pun not intended. Thank you for visiting. A Geiji, in a beautiful kimono, stepped through to greet us with a smile that was both dazzling and demure. Oh, very demure. Okay. Her skin was as white as porcelain with soft red highlights. Her lips looked soft and full, and her hair shone in the light like yards of fine silk. For a moment I stared in awe of her beauty, my own sex forgotten. Damn, okay. Something flickered in her eyes, but it was gone almost immediately. Then she smiled, and it was like watching a flower bloom. I am Kimijiku, and I will be entertaining you tonight. Please enjoy yourselves. Food will be arriving shortly. Okay, thanks. Indeed it had, and once the food had arrived, the party truly began. Man, expensive sake is way different. It just goes down so smooth. You haven't even touched your food, Heisuke. If you drink on an empty stomach, you'll get drunk before you even have a chance to enjoy it. True. Whatever, you know how often I get booze this good? Never. Filling up on food just be a waste of stomach space. You sound like a bum, just drink up. Hey, just because you drink there's a hole— wait, drink like there's a hole in your stomach doesn't mean the rest of us can. Oh my god, get the fuck out of my face. Back up. Give me some distance. 6 feet. You having fun, Cheezer? I was. It doesn't look like you're drinking much. Even though I really should. Oh, I can't drink, so I'm just enjoying the food. Oh, right. Well, make sure you eat a lot then. We're here to have a good time, so it'd be a damn shame if you didn't have fun. Thanks. Still, it was the first time I'd ever eaten anything expensive, although to be honest, I couldn't taste much of a difference. Damn. She really said this shit tastes all the same. I've heard rumors that the men at the Shinsenkumi were like demons or monsters, but from where I sit, you look a good deal more handsome than that, almost like an actor. Aw. She getting into it, okay. Yeah, I get that a lot. Not him being like, oh yeah. No, I know. What the fuck, Hijikata? Say thank you. Don't be an ass. Himijiku and Hijikata chatted easily while she poured him his sake, looking almost too beautiful to be real, like they'd step out of a painting. Still can't believe they gave all this cash just for protecting a board. I mean, hell, imagine how much you would have got if you'd caught all of them. How did they get away, actually? You said they were— did he get paid off? That would be an interesting plot twist. That should have been pretty manageable. Yeah, what's up with that? I mean, you surrounded them, didn't you? How'd they get away? And how'd the guys you actually caught escape? Harada fell silent, his face slipping into a frown. He stayed that way for a moment or two. Then looked inexplicably at me. No, don't look at me. Teaser, did you go anywhere that night? What? I hesitated, unsure of what he was getting at. No, I didn't go anywhere. Why? You sure? You didn't go anywhere that night? Yeah, I'm sure. I've never left the compound alone, ever. Okay, did he see our doppelganger? Hey, what's wrong? Maybe it was just a mistake. There wasn't a moon that night. It was dark. No, I saw her up close. There's no way I made a mistake. Harada, what are you talking about? Well, you see, after we'd surrounded the Tosa men who tried to take down the notice board, this girl showed up. She looked just like you, got in our way because of her, our whole formation fell apart. Because of a single woman? Get it together, guys. What? The whole room went silent. Harada just spoke above a whisper, but each of us could hear him perfectly. A girl who looked just like me? Yeah, you saw her. Well, like they say, shit happens. But tonight, Sano's paying, so okay, we got it, shut up. Seconded. Time to find out just how much stuff I can handle. In just a few minutes, Heisuke and Nagakura had the party back in full swing, but I couldn't get my mind off of what Harada had said. Then, what had he seen? I felt perplexed, strange. Strange, I guess? I felt strange. What would you call something like this after all? A ghost? No. I was still alive. Okay. Was it some sort of astral projection then? Yep, gotta be. Whatever it was, there was something out there that looked just like me, causing trouble. Girl, we seen it! Was that optional or something? Like we could have not seen her or something? It was depressing. How is that depressing? There's at least like 7 people in the world that look like you, dog. Look, I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have said anything. It's not like I think you did it or anything. I mean, why would you? It wouldn't make any sense. No, it's not like that. I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. I know for sure that I was at the temple that night. Besides, I don't think I could even get to Sanjo Ohashi without one of you guys. You're telling me you still haven't figured that out, and you've been coming on patrol with us for how long? Okay, don't insult me. Directions are hard, bitch. Well, a long time, yes, but all of the streets look the same, and there aren't any landmarks to help me out. You don't think it's hard to find your way around Kyoto? Yeah, I guess it would be kind of silly to think you'd actually got it figured out yet. Well, it's been 3 years since you came to Kyoto. Shouldn't you have gotten used to— 3 years? Have we been with them for 3 years? Are you joking right now? You think so? Just then a thought struck me. Oh, hey, Heisuke. Yeah, what's up? Do you think maybe the girl Harade's talking about is the one we met? Oh, okay, they're going to address it. Cool. You remember, her name was Kaoru. We met her when we were out on patrol with Okita. Oh, yeah. He smacked his leg heartily as if he remembered. Soji thought the two of you looked like twins or something, but I didn't really buy it. Oh, he was right. In fact, Okita had teased him mercilessly about it. Perhaps it didn't mean what I suspected it did. I was deep in thought when Harada spoke up. What are you talking about? She someone you know? Not really, no. We met this girl on patrol. Soji thought she looked just like her. I didn't, though. I mean, it was hard to tell. She was dressed like a girl. That was true. True, too. I'd been disguised as a man, but Kaoru had been wearing a woman's kimono. Yep. But did Heisuke only think we didn't look alike because of how we'd been dressed? I don't know about this girl. But I do know that Heisuke doesn't exactly have a good eye for ladies. What do you mean by that? Okay, Harada shot back a clever retort, and then they were off, bickering playfully back and forth. I watched them yell and gesticulate, but my mind was elsewhere. Perhaps my face and Kaoru's did look similar or even the same, but if it had been her, then what was her purpose in impeding Harada? Anyone who lived in Kyoto would have known the Shinsengumi and what that board represented. I felt Harada's hand on my shoulder. Well, they say that there are 3 people in the world who look like you. Hey, it's 7, bitch, actually. So I'd say it's a little early to nail her down as a culprit, right? I didn't know if there were really 3 people out there with my face, but he had a point. To all appearances, she was just a normal girl. I couldn't imagine someone like her deciding to mess with the Shinsengumi and then just disappear into the night. He's here! Finally! God, it's been 30 minutes! Yukimura, tell me more about this girl. Oh, well, while we were out on patrol a while ago, we met a girl named Kaoru. She looked a lot like me and, decided to listen quietly, but looked up in my eyes when I finished, his face tense. This can't be a coincidence. We should find and question this girl. But she didn't look like someone who would want to harm the Shinsengumi or even could. Appearances mean nothing. True? True? Are you sure that was the first time you met her? Yes. Okita thought she looked just like me, although Heisuke didn't agree. And you're sure you have no relatives in Kyoto? It's hard to believe such a similar face is just a coincidence. No, I don't have any. My father never told me I had any either. If I had relatives here, I think my father would have told me to contact them, not Dr. Matsumoto. I see. He didn't look entirely convinced, but apparently I've said enough because he asked no more questions. Well, now that we've had enough to drink, I think it's time for the main event. Yeah, go for it, Sano. I've been waiting for this all night. Oh no. Okay. Right on. All right, guys, pay attention. I'm paying attention. The stomach is not a common run-of-the-mill stomach. Oh no, for this stomach knows the taste of a blade. Is he gonna eat a sword? What a weird time for Chime. Hi, Chime, to come into the stream. Welcome to Hakuoki. We're just drinking with our buddy pals, and dude decided to do something. He's drunk. I don't know. I just got here. The now quite drunk. Why is there a shirtless man the moment I don't know. Everybody was so normal before. Not really. Harada pulled open his shirt with a I mean, this is my marketing this is both of our marketing strategies 90% of the time anyway. Pointing at the ugly scar across his belly, the Orin feigned polite interest. Hey, that's nothing to brag about. Some punk said you were just a thug who didn't have the balls to cut himself open, and you just had to prove him wrong, didn't ya? Of course I did. I'm a man, gotta defend my honor. True that, brother! Exactly, lol. This is so on brand for me. It's like they knew you were coming. That wasn't real smart, Sano. What were you gonna do if you actually killed yourself? Well, I figured I'd cross that bridge when I got there. What, the heavenly bridge? He's so mean. He's kind of mean. I kind of relate to this stupidity. But if you die, then you wouldn't be able to really cross any bridges. No, yes, he would. The heavenly bridge that everyone knows about. Or the bridge to hell. Then I won't think and I'll just go ahead and die. True. I mean, a samurai is always looking for a way to die or not. But then to honor your, honor. Ugh, they're all doing it. From out of nowhere, Nagakura produced a brush from its accompanying ink and began to draw on her- What is going on? This is like one of the weirdest things to happen in this game so far. And there's demons, doppelgangers, fucking white-haired, red-eyed zombie men, like... And somehow this is the oddest thing. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's such an amazing scar. You're really lucky there, Sano. You treat it good. Maybe someday it'll give you a bunch of little baby scars. What is he talking about? It's a scar, you idiot, not a girl. They're drunk, dude. I mean, this is accurate. He might as well have just drawn a dick on his stomach. That's what any, like, straight fucking dude would have done in the situation. Ahaha, oh man, I can't take it. Every time you talk, it moves. It's like a mouth. Apparently this was hilarious to Heisuke, who cackled uncontrollably, hands wrapped around his stomach and face red with mirth. Oh, Harada. The three of them cavorted and tumbled around the room like children, and in spite of myself, I began to laugh. Come on, girl! Have some standards, please! I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable, not because it's funny. That shit is whack AF! The party lasted until morning, or so I heard. I'd left before it ended, for reasons of my own, but I heard plenty about it later. There was a lot for me to worry about, not the least of which was possibly my possibly evil doppelganger. They actually referred to her as the doppelganger. Let's go. But I found it impossible to feel sorry for myself amidst all that good cheer. Are we in the new chapter? No. We're getting there. We're making progress. January 1867. I would summarize what the game is about if you don't already know, but basically we're just a girl who was in the wrong place at the wrong time, witnessed a murder, and got put in with the Shinsengumi, which is like a group of samurai who fight crime. They're basically cops, let's be real. So, not the most likable group of people, I guess. We're just a girl, and we pretend to be a guy because girls aren't common in the Shinsengumi, and we're looking for our father who, like, disappeared, and he's responsible for, like, making some kind of weird medicine that can heal you very quickly. Also, we can heal our scars really quickly, even though we haven't seen it. Maybe we're part demon. Also, demons are trying to kidnap us. We're in the middle of a war. Like, a bunch of stuff's going on, man. Okay, so we're under the protection of the righteous mafia. Yeah! Also, I recommend some of your games to my roleplay friends join. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. They're gonna be like, this world building's ass. No, I was joking. Thank you so much. Well, that should do it. I wanted to help as much as I could, but since they still refused to let me out without an escort, there wasn't a great deal I could do. Still, I helped clean our home, and that felt good. Hopefully they'd like it too. Also, I was shit-talking that last scene, but I've actually really enjoyed the game so far. Cleaning, I see. You're certainly hard at work. That I am. Oh, hello, Kondo. It's really gotten cold lately, hasn't it? Yes, it has indeed. I've been in Kyoto a while now, but I still can't get used to the weather. He rubbed his hands together and blew on them in mostly vain attempt to warm them up. Yo, it's so cold for me right now. Relatable as hell. I've picked up a bunch of dead leaves, so I was thinking about roasting potatoes later. Would you like some? They'll warm you up. That sounds so good. Kondo gave a little wry smile. Roasted potatoes, huh? I used to enjoy that a long time ago, before I took an arrow to the knee. Like, what is this? What's wrong, Kondo? Oh, I flushed with embarrassment. Yeah, also somebody has tuberculosis. Just a bunch of stuff is going on. Kondo was a busy man, as management of the Shinsengumi was not easy. A man like that didn't have time for roasting potatoes. Okay. You've been really busy lately. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Oh, right. Well, if I'm busy, then that means that the Shinsengumi is needed. It's an honor. True. In the last several weeks, Kondo and Hijikata had left the temple often to go meet with important shogunate officials. They scarcely had time to breathe, let alone relax. At that moment, almost as if my thoughts had summoned him, Hijikata appeared. Hello, babe. There you are, Kondo. Oh, he's not here for us. Why am I surprised? Oh, Toshi, where were you? I was looking for you. They've chosen the next shogun. It's going to be Lord Yoshinobu Hitotsubashi. Sorry. Him? Huh? Yeah. Well, no one else could probably do it, so he should just buckle down and accept the position instead of making a fuss about it. Toshi, that is not the way we should look at and speak of someone who's becoming the new shogun. They say the man is so wise that he is said to be an incarnate of Lord Ieyasu. Forget it, doesn't really matter who the shogun is to us anyway, we're just here to fight for him. That's right, if we do our best, then that means the shogun and the shogunate are safe and secure. Only 20 days after Lord Yoshinobu had been officially inaugurated as the new shogun, the emperor suddenly passed away. It was especially hard on emperor's young sister Kazunomiya, who had been married to Lord Imochi and was intended to be a symbol of the imperial unification, but everyone on both sides was shocked by his death. He was succeeded by the imperial prince, a young boy of only 15 years. In the turmoil, the activities of the Choshu domain went uninvestigated. The entire country of Japan found itself thrusted into rapid motion. Thank you for that. Also, emperors and shoguns keep dying. I don't know. Yay, we cleared chapter 3, baby! We're in chapter 4. Let's go! There's like 5 in Kyoto wins or something, so we are getting close to the end. Well, to be fair, how it works is the game is split into 2, so it's Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms, and for every route, you have to go to Kyoto Winds first and then go to Edo Blossoms on that same route. I don't even know what route I'm on, or if I'm even on a route at this point. I have no clue. I have none. Zero, zip, nada. But basically you have to keep going back and forth between the games. It's very weird. So we'll be back for Kyoto Winds even when we finish, but on a different route, I guess. April 1867. Oh hey, look, Okita, cherry blossoms would bloom. They're magnificent, look. The seasons changed and the spring came. Kyoto was filled with the cherry blossoms and the whole city took on festive atmosphere. Surrounded by the gentle cheer of spring, my footsteps felt somehow lighter. It's getting warmer out and it finally looks like a nice day, so I'll get that you're all giddy and stuff, but I have tuberculosis. It'd be nice if you acted with a little bit more decency right now. What do you mean? I gasped and I turned around to look at my surroundings. The townsmen were looking at me dubiously as I expressed my excitement over the weather. Okay, I'll be careful. Okay, I'll just get rid of my fun and whimsical nature. Maybe I was spacing out because things had quieted down a bit and I let my guard down. Hey, Okita? Would you keel over and die already? In that narrow... that's not what she said. In the narrow alley over there, there seems to be a few ronin that saw us and stuck away. Don't waste your energy on them. They're small potatoes. Small roasted potatoes? Really? If they were imperial nationalist guys and they would just run off like that, they'd be more confident. The guys who take off like that when we show up are almost always just small-time punks. I see. But honestly, I don't think there are any ronin left in Kyoto with the balls to start something with us. The Shinsenkumi's gotten pretty famous around Kyoto, hasn't it? That uniform stands out a lot too. Well, could be infamous, depending on who you ask. When the men wore their uniforms, people seemed to notice them at first glance, which at first probably seemed like a good thing, but their uniform had become a symbol, but there was some argument among the Shinsengumi about if they should adopt a new one. Some people, such as Ito, felt that the uniform should be changed because it wasn't fashionable. Damn. That's so funny. It's like, yeah, you guys should change it. I know it's an important symbol or whatever, but it's like fucking ugly, so. Is Ito back from the Imperial territories yet? Yeah, I think so. Can't say I'd have minded if he just stayed out there, though. I mean, people could say the same about you, dog. Aw, don't be like that. Yeah. He went to go recruit some of his friends and acquaintances, right? That's what he says, but I gotta wonder how far he really went. I didn't hear the details, but I heard he went to more places than he originally planned. If he put in all that effort, then he must really care about the Shinsengumi, right? That's what you think? Am I wrong? No, not really. He said it in a suggestive way. Kondo's too nice. He should just kill Ito. Hey, for what? You really shouldn't, Okita. How could you joke about killing one of your companions? A companion, huh? He scoffed and fell silent. Ever since he had first arrived, Okita and the rest had never seemed to like Ito much, but when he said it aloud in public, it still surprised me. I glanced around to make sure no one had been paying attention. Oh, my doppelganger. There in the crowd, a face I'd seen before. My own. I stopped walking. Kaoru? The face that looked back could easily have been mine. There was no way I could have ever mistaken that face. But sooner than when I spotted her, she had disappeared, melting into the crowd. Okay. Kaoru! Hey! He made a grab for my arm, but I'd already moved out of his reach. I might get in trouble for it, but if I didn't go quickly, I'd lose her. Sorry, Okita, there's something I have to do. I caught a glimpse of his confused face as I ducked into the crowd. How many times do I have to tell her not to run off without permission? A billion times, because I ain't gonna listen. Why can't she look at this from my point of view? Because you suck. The fact just have a random clone. That's it. I'm telling you, this game just introduces the most just random shit ever, and it's just like, now think on that. That character we were just talking to, he has tuberculosis. He's dying. I ran through the crowd as fast as I could, bobbing and weaving around citizens going about their business until at last I caught up to her. She was Kaoru, no mistake. What's the matter? You seem to be out of breath. Sorry for surprising me, that is. Kaoru, do you remember me? Yes, you were you were with the Shinsengumi, I remember you. May I ask you something? Why do you look like me? My, what is it? I gulped. I knew I had to choose my words carefully when I asked her. One of the Shinsengumi saw a girl who looked like me at Sanjo Ohashi Bridge a while ago. Could that have been you? I don't know. I go by Sanjo Ohashi fairly often, but if I were there, would that have been a problem? Oh. I was embarrassed for asking her what seemed to be an irrelevant question, but her eyes thinned. Perhaps what you truly wanted to ask me is whether I've been there at night, am I right? Ah! Could it be? If it was an autumn night and you got in the Shinsengumi's way, then you and I are gonna need to have a little talk. I don't want to give away all the details, but it ends with your death. Okay, Okita, relax. There's been a girl looking like me. Is it you, girl? Don't you have eyes? She's just playing dumb. Oh, Okita. I hadn't realized he caught up with me so quickly. Oh, you're Okita from the Shinsengumi. Thank you for helping me the other day. She bowed, but Okita didn't even seem to notice. So you're gonna answer my question? Were you there that night? Okita wore the same half smile that he always did, but his body was as tight as a bowstring, ready to have his blade in hand at a moment's notice. My death, please, don't say scary things like that. Lots of people pass by Sanjo Ohashi during the day. At night, though, I don't go near it because of the notice board stuff. I can't believe you suspect me just because my face happens to look like someone else's. I mean, it's not that it just happens to look similar. We look exactly the same, dog. She sadly looked down, and I rushed to shake my head. Oh, of course, I understand. Sorry for asking something so rude. I guess it really wasn't her. I felt embarrassed for even doubting her for a second, so I apologized. Man, you're so easy. Just like that, you're gonna believe her? I mean, I don't know her. Even if she was the culprit, what makes you think she would be like, oh, that's right, I did do it? Well, why did you trust her so easily? 'Cause she's cute. 'Cause she's just like me. Is it because she looks like you, or because she's a girl? Yeah. Yes. Yes. And there's a problem with that? I didn't have an answer. No, I do. Kaoru then took one step back. Can I go now? I have to be somewhere. Excuse me. Kaoru. She turned and ducked away, disappearing back into the crowd. Had I done the right thing, I wondered, in covering for her? I was pondering whether or not I should give chase again when I heard Okita begin to cough. Oh no, I'm dying. Okita, are you okay? Yo, R.I.P. Okita! Stay back. Well, what does it matter if I touch you or not? If even if it was contagious, I'd already be dead. As I stepped towards him, he threw out a hand and twisted his face upward to glare at me. I'm fine! So just stay there, okay? It was the sheer force of his personality that stopped me, not just his words. Honestly, he has a point. Like Elwood said, I may be in love, but I'm not stupid. Lady, I've got eyes. So please, Cheezer, don't be stupid and have eyes. For a little while, he coughed as if his lungs were going to collapse. Eventually, his coughing slowed a bit, then began to subside. You know, if every, like, Otome MC was like Elwood's, we'd be in a much better world, I think. His cough finally ended, and he wiped his sweat and looked up. Also, this man is indeed fine, but not in the way he means. Okita, is something wrong? Yeah, he's cute, but he's an ass. I kind of like him, though. Like, I didn't like him at first because he was annoying, and, like, he's still annoying, but, like, in an endearing way, you know? Also, there's a character way worse than him that, like, he's so bad, he makes every other guy look like a 10 out of 10. Like, it's insane. I mean... Why don't we find somewhere to rest? You don't look well. No, I mean, he's cute, but he's sick. He's dying. Oh, I was just tired. I mean, you didn't make me run all the way here. I didn't make you do shit. You chase after me. And besides, we're in the middle of a round. We have no time to rest. But, no buts. I'm fine. Now, about the girl Kaudu. Asking her about the thing with the notice board was important. I agree with you. But even no, because of how important that is, you shouldn't have run off on your own like that. What if she had been an enemy of ours? What if she had accomplices hidden nearby? I mean, that's a good point. I'm not gonna lie. What kind of medieval disease does he have? TV, he needs antibiotics, but they don't exist yet. Could he have handled it alone? Well, no. Did he even consider that possibility? No. That she'd planned to lure you here? There's not that many people here. No one would notice if you screamed. It's a great spot for an ambush, you know. You're right. She hadn't tried to attack me, but Okita was right. Next time I might not be so lucky. I could have easily run right into a trap. You need to be more careful, alright? I can take care of you, but without me around, you're just a useless kid. Useless? I gripped my fist and looked down. Sorry. I felt bad causing him extra stress, so I apologize. He's gonna die quicker because we're adding stress to him. And he sighed. Man, I'm not the type to lecture either. Stop being so timid. You can rely on us when you need to. I've gotten pretty used to saving your ass by now. A couple more times isn't gonna be— Hey, I saved your ass at least once. Okay? And I might do it again, because you're probably not gonna die of TB. He let out a snort of laughter. That night, after everyone else had gone to bed, I lay awake thinking about what happened. I couldn't forget what Okita had said. Are we on the Okita route? Can you fucking imagine? I want Saito. I don't want these other bitches yet. They gotta wait their turn. A useless kid. He was right. Compared to the captains, no. Even compared to the weakest Shinsengumi foot soldier, I was pathetic. Damn, girl. Just chin up. It ain't that deep. The look of disbelief. I'm so upset. I don't want to be on his route. Read the title of the stream. It says we're coming for Saito, not fucking Okita. I have been lying there, staring at the sea. I manifested it. My actions today were no doubt reckless. I mean, if this had happened a little while ago, I'm sure I would have been killed, no questions asked. The fact that I got away with just a lecture shows that they're starting to trust me a little more, but I couldn't go on like this. Tomorrow I start working harder. Okay. But no sooner had I closed my eyes did I get kidnapped. What? That was a crash from the hallway outside my room. I rolled up out of my bed just as the door exploded into my room. Standing in the hall was one of the Shinsengumi soldiers. Is something wrong? I called out to him despite being incredibly alert and guarded, but the soldier remained quiet. Oh, I don't like this. Get the fuck out of here. Did you need something? Oh my god. The zombies are back. Blood, huh? I squinted to get a clearer picture. Oh no. How did we not notice the white hair before? Maybe our eyes are fucked up. Just then his hair instantly turned white. Oh, okay. Blood, I need blood. Oh no, somebody who's gonna come save us. There's like 10 of these bitches. His eyes were ominously red and he looked, make your bets, who's gonna come save us? Directly at me. Gasp. He was one of the Furies. Bon appetit, monsieur. Not bon appetit. Oh my lord. To top it off, he was completely mad. Just like the warrior I saw that one night in Kyoto. I had to call for help. I couldn't oh wait, is this where we choose a route? Can you imagine? We just call for the one person to save us? I inhaled, preparing to call for help. No, I couldn't call for help. If I did, then I could risk jeopardizing the Shinsengubi's secret about the Furies. Who gives a fuck, dude? Oh my god, are you joking right now? We're not gonna call because we're worried about... Okay. Sano is literally a part of the Furies, and he's supposed to be pretending to be dead. So there's a guy in our group who can turn into this creature, right? And he's still a part of the group because apparently he can control her or whatever. And he's supposed to be dead to like half the group. And he like sits in the courtyard and openly talks with people, you know? And like, we're supposed to keep it a secret that he's dead, but like he just does stupid shit. Chizuru, please, who gives a fuck? Just like expose him. I don't care. Who will save me? Pick an option. Chizuru, for God's sakes, try to survive, please. Our survival instincts are like negative. That would spell disaster for the Shinsengubi. Who gives a fuck about the Shinsengubi? I had to find another way. The Fury, unfortunately, was not similarly encumbered by doubts. Yeah, it's... Ah! His sword... Imagine we just die, like, immediately. That'd be kind of funny. His sword hissed through the air, and I felt the metal of its blade burn into the flesh in my arm. Gah! Well, you cried out now. Now what? A sharp pain seared into thought from my wound. The Fury saw my blood dripping, and his eyes became even more mad. Oh my gosh, he's a shark! Was this worth it, girl? Blood sprang from the cut. I pressed down on it desperately with my free hand, but to no avail. Oh no, I guess I'm just gonna die in silence. Yes, blood, give me blood. The Fury became increasingly erratic, and he started licking. Ew! He began to creep toward me, his movement odd and jerky like a massive spider. Yeah! Gray's here, you can't talk about spiders. Oh no! My back slammed against the wall. I'm going to die. Damn, if only there was one other thing we could have done to avoid the circumstance. Just when I prepared myself for death, I suddenly remembered Okita's words from earlier that day. Stop being so timid, you can lie on us when you need to. No way that this is relevant and this is the thing that's going to save our fucking life. Are you joking me right now? Try something, anything, please. Just anything. Fight this man. Okita, everyone, someone help. If Okita shows up right now, I don't like that. He was down on his hands and- oh, okay. Never mind. The pendulum swings quickly sometimes. I'm joking. There was no samurai there. It seemed what little humanity had left him entirely. I used his distraction to gain distance from him. Please, I beg to any god who might be listening or man in this game, let someone come. The fact she calls for help now, why did she do it 10 seconds ago? She had to change her heart in 2 seconds because fucking Okita, of all people, had said briefly, he was like, hey, maybe you should, I don't know, ask us for help from time to time. I know you've been here for like 3 years and you do everything for us and clean for us and cook for us, but you know, you could be a little selfish just this once, just when you're about to die. He looked up from the floor. My sleeve was soaked in blood from the cut of my arm. Damn. His eyes locked onto it, and I saw them light up with animalistic hunger. His grin was a nightmarish thing. He's slow. We should already be dead by now. He kicked the floor roughly and came charging at me. No! There was no doubt he was going to kill me. I froze. Hijikata! Get down, don't look up until I tell you to. I heard a voice from nearby and immediately followed the orders and ducked. Otherwise, we wouldn't have done it. We needed somebody to order us to duck, and then we would have ducked. Not just because we needed to save our lives, or because we have, like, natural instincts. It's because this man told us to do it. The Fury seemed to be shocked to see Hijikata coming out of nowhere. The Fury spun to attack Hijikata, but the commander's sword was faster. Damn. He writhed in agony, but his wound started to heal immediately. Get over here now. Yes! Cheezer, you're making it impossible to defend you right now. She had so many, like, feminism moments earlier in the game. You wouldn't believe it right now, but, like, she did. Cheezer needs to find out about girl boss feminism. This shit is embarrassing. I've never not wanted to be a girl so bad in my life right now. You alright, Cheezer? Hey, isn't he? He's the warrior who had to drink the water of life the other day. He's too far gone. We can't. Also, the Shinsengumi, like, what is the point of, like, protecting these people? Like, clearly they're not good people. Like, they're protecting the secret or whatever, and then the main character's like, yeah, they should protect the secret, actually. For what? To what end? For why? Huh? Give me one good reason. At some unspoken signal, a chorus of blades slid from their scabbards. Shin, Sano, don't screw this up! Who the hell do you think we are, Heisuke? If a captain can't take out a simple soldier, even if he is a fury, he'd have to resign, assuming he wasn't dead. Okay, thank you for that. One good reason. They're pretty. They fanned quickly, circling the wounded soldier. There was no escape. No hard feelings. He really said. Nothing personal, kid. The captains all attacked at once and the fury was killed almost instantly. The excitement was over, or so I thought, but it hadn't been only the captains who'd heard my cry for help. Who's causing such a ruckus at this hour of night? Ito! Ito rubbed his still sleepy eyes, stepped into the room and froze. Also, they keep trying to make Ito out to be the bad guy, and I don't see it. Ito hasn't done anything but just be sassy, okay? What's going on here? Damn it. I've seen that soldier before. I thought he was sentenced to death the other day for breaking the code. And look at all this blood. Are you guys responsible for this? They are! They are responsible for this! Ito, it's not like that. He tried to kill me, dog. What is it not like? Why have our captains cut down any of their own men? Explain this at once. What happened here? Ito was fuming and screaming. Me. My apologies. My lack of discipline is at fault here. Good. Sanin? Aren't you supposed to be fucking dead? He's supposed to be dead! Ito needs to attend an eyebrow makeup master. No, how dare you roast Ito like this? I mean, you're not wrong. Aren't you supposed to be dead? How pointless was that plot point, huh? The captains fell silent. Eventually. I guess we can't keep it a secret any longer. Yeah, you guys are horrible at keeping secrets. Yukimura, you step out. You can use my room for the night. Why can't I listen in? My life was in danger just 2 seconds ago. I know me being here won't do anything, but I wonder if they'll be alright. Would they be able to explain the situation enough to Ito so that he wouldn't freak out? There was so much to worry about, but Hijikata looked at me sternly. Did you not hear me? I said get out. Okay. Damn, we didn't even put up a fight. Nothing. I was worried, but I knew there was nothing else I could do, so I left the room. Damn. What a scene. Ugh. Flashbang. Huh? Is it morning already? The birds chirping woke me up. I shot up, thrown off initially because the ceiling was unfamiliar to me. I remember that Hijikata had told me to stay in his room for the night. And at the same time, the events of last night were beginning to flood into my mind. Why do we need a flashback? We were just there! That was 2 seconds ago! The warrior who'd gone mad, the pain of the blade slicing my arm. I'm pretty sure I could still feel the blade. I touched my right arm wrapped in bandages. I couldn't feel a throbbing pain anymore, so I took off my bandage to see my injury. Of course it's healed. Oh yeah, that's right, she can heal really fast, never mind. What had been an ugly open wound the night before was now little more than a faint white line. In a few days, even that would be gone. I wouldn't need any She really is Wolverine. Well, I guess it's a good thing that the wound is gone, but if anyone sees this, I wrapped myself back up again. It'll be inconvenient to wear, but I'm going to pretend to still have this injury. Ooh, it's devious. I wonder what everyone is doing. I decided I head to the common room to see what's going on. That's really funny. She's gonna have a Mulan. Okay, well, she actually does have a good reason for hiding the injury. She heals very quickly, so if, like, they know that she has that power, then it could, like, I don't know, they might experiment on her or something. I don't know. But I can understand why she might not want people to think she has superhuman healing abilities. But she's gonna end up having a Mulan moment, most likely, where they like take off the bandage and they're like, oh my gosh, weren't you just injured like 2 days ago? And she's like, yes. That's what's gonna happen. I'm calling it now. Oh, you. Ito, Mickey, and Saito! This is my man right here. Right here. This is the one we want. He's the one that I want. And he's being blocked by the chat. Damn it. Chat, get out of here. There he is. Okay, there you go. We're back. And Heisuke's cute too. We don't mind Heisuke. What are you guys doing here early in the morning? Well, considering what happened last night, I'm not a heavy enough sleeper to have that kind of beauty sleep I need with that noise. So real. Not gonna lie, he's very pretty. He's my favorite. You were injured, right, Yukimura? How's your injured arm doing? Well, it's not that bad. Is that so? Well, I'm glad. Huh? His mood was almost the polar opposite of the previous night. He seemed now to be in a rather high spirits. Ito, has something happened? Oh ho ho, would you like to know? Yes. Yes, I would. I won't tell you, but I suppose you might have an idea, though. Isn't that right, Toto? Saito. What? I can't look at Ito without laughing. He looks like Claude Frollo, but if Claude Frollo's trying to rizz me up. He's not a romanceable character. I'm pretty sure he's gay. I think he's like one of the like only canonically gay characters, or at least he's like super effeminate, which isn't really a good sign because I think that they're like trying to make him a villain, so he's like one of the only like openly queer characters who's a villain. However, I should say this as well. There's a lot of like homosexual tension between a lot of the male cast with each other, especially with Hijikata. The only time I've ever seen that man emote or like blush is around another man. So I find that very humorous. And also one character flirted with us when they thought we were a boy. So, you know, I'm not gonna say like the game is homophobic or anything, but like, I don't know. It's kind of a weird batch. I cocked an eyebrow at Heisuke and Saito. Yeah, I guess. The moment our eyes met, he looked away. That seemed odd. Saito? You have no need for this information just now. Unlike his companion, Saito met my gaze straight on, but his eyes were flat and utterly devoid of any emotion. It was as if he put up a wall. What the hell? That's a little cold of you having that pass for a goodbye, isn't it? Or did you want to get out of here as soon as possible or something? Get out of here? Saburo, watch your mouth. We'll be on our way now. Good day, Yukimura. Goodbye, Yukimura. Bye. Later. Sayonara. We're trying to find the crumbs. And then they were gone, leaving me wondering just what happened. Hey, they weren't crumbs. I'm telling you, like, there's some clips out there where I was like, what the hell is going on? What kind of gay shit is this? I was like, did I just play a BL game? I'm confused. Oh, hey, Yukimura, are you sure it's all right for you to be up and about already? I'm fine. I slept pretty well, and I feel a lot better. And my wound doesn't seem to be as deep as it looked. That's great. I'm sorry about what happened to you, though. It's all right. Anyways, I ran into Ito on my way here. He was acting very peculiar. Did something happen? Ino and Shimada looked at one another, both wearing troubled expressions. Ah, so you saw them, eh? Both Ito and Miki were behaving rather strangely, and Heisuke and Saito were acting kind of strangely, too. I was starting to feel concerned looking at the two of them for an answer. After some thought, Shimada opened up. Yeah, well, Ito and some others are leaving. What? Leave? They're going to form a new group, different from the Shinsengumi. Take me with them! I hate the Shinsengumi! Get me out of here! Is that okay? Yeah! He had a meeting this morning with the chief and the commander, Hijikata. So, there was no reason for us to leave the room in the first place if they were just going to tell us this information like 2 seconds later, but okay. Guardians of the Imperial Tomb? Yes. I intend to take some of my comrades and leave. We will be appointed official guardians of the Imperial Mausoleum. I have been considering such a move for some time now, but after last night's excitement, I didn't think it worked out anymore. I know when I joined the Shinsengumi that my imperialism might not be welcome, but I thought we could work past that. I see now that I was mistaken. Just spit it out, Ito. Basically, you want to split up the Shinsengumi. Who's the one that has been deceiving me for the past 3 years? I mean, he's got a fucking point though, okay? Sorry, but he's right. If you insist, then I will do as you ask. You must remember, however, that last night's incident is a result of orders from the shogunate. We cannot allow you to reveal the secret. Then I propose a deal. Allow me to depart, peacefully that is, and in turn I will remain silent. I also wish to bring several of your men with me. Very well. But anyone you wish to take must agree to leave. Of course. I will naturally maintain the fiction that we intend to continue to cooperate with one another. A stance that will no doubt benefit both of us. Cooperation, fine. Toshi, what do you think? It's your decision, not mine. Then Heisuke and Saito, they took Saito, give him back! Yes, they are leaving with Ito, I confess. I'm rather surprised. I mean, I understand Heisuke since he's known Ito for some time, but I was not expecting it from Saito! No! Then would that mean I could never see them again? Bro, I'm about to quit this fucking game. I'm joking. Don't worry. Remember what I said, we're going to keep relations amicable between our two organizations. Kondo... It was kind of him to try and comfort me, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something terrible was going to befall the Shinsengumi and its members. You aren't going to let the men interact with the guard, though, right? Of course not. He gets to leave, but that doesn't mean I'm going to let him get away with whatever he wants. But is that really okay? Ito and the others leaving, I mean. Ito and his men leaving isn't a problem. Although I was a little surprised that Heisuke and Saito decided to go with that snake. I would say more than a little. But I guess all of this comes from our own faults and our inability to keep them happy. From there, the conversation moved to a discussion of politics that was beyond my ability to follow. And what could I have said anyway? The decision had been made, and there was nothing I could have said to change it. I got up quietly and left the common room. I never thought something like this could happen. I looked up to the sky, watching the clouds form in streaks above me, and then lowered my gaze. It seemed like just yesterday that they were all living our normal lives at the compounds. Then all of a sudden we've arrived at today, helpless as our troops split amongst themselves. I couldn't wrap my head around it. However, even with all of my confusion, I was especially worried about the guard, the soldiers. What's the difference? The soldiers, I don't know. What about the feelings of those who were being left behind? I wanted to know how the people in the Shinsengumi felt about Ito and his followers leaving. I decided oh my god. Someone high-ranking, someone neutral, someone close to the people who were leaving, someone who knows Ito. I don't know. Someone who knows Ito. Fuck it. I waited for night to come and I snuck out of my room. It was a mistake, but I could only speak with this person about Ito during the hours of the night. Not the Ito choice. I just want, like, it seemed the most fascinating. Like, I mean, maybe they'll know his motives and maybe might actually make him more of a villain than I think he is currently. They're a dark hallway. Oh, fucking Sonnen. I should have known. Okay, what could you be doing up at this hour? Are you having some trouble sleeping? Oh, Sonnen. I sincerely apologize for the actions of my men last night. How was your wound? I actually really like Sonnen, but he's like, people keep telling me I shouldn't like him, which makes me a little weary, but it also makes me more intrigued. You know, I'm a little split. How was your wound? Yes, it wasn't anything serious, so don't worry, I'm fine. Is that so? I'm pleased to hear it. Is that what brought you to me tonight? No, it's something different. I wanted to ask you about something. Sonnen looks very cute. I see a question, is it? I must have been important for it to bring it to me, so I shall answer to the best of my ability. I think you knew Ito very well. I wanted to know how you felt about Ito leaving, as well as Saito and Heisuke leaving with him. I'm certain that not everyone is enthused about Ito's departure. However, it is not as bad as everyone may interpret it to be. Because the Shinsengumi works on behalf of the shogunate, getting information on the Imperial Nationalist Party has its challenges. It's growing more difficult to obtain any information on their movements. However, not that Ito has aligned himself with the Imperial Court, it is much easier for him to obtain information from the Imperial Nationalists. Now that he does have to have the obligation of serving information on the Shinsengumi, he can act on behalf of his own interests. I believe this is the primary reason for Ito's behavior. And I'm sure Kondo and Hijikata are aware, which is why they won't say anything. I had no idea that these reasons led to Ito leaving, as well as Saito and Heisuke leaving. However, when it comes to Ito, I just hope that whatever they're planning doesn't come back around to bite them. I wonder what he means by that. Maybe there's more happening than Sonnen is letting on. So are you saying that Saito and Heisuke know anything about that? No, I don't think they've been told as much. The way my brain tuned out, I just looked at it's pretty epic. Yeah, to be fair, all this is political jargon that even the main character doesn't pay attention to half the time. In the end, though, I have a feeling they will return to us. They better! That's my husband! He's off at war! Really? Did Science seriously think they'd come back? Do you really think so? Yes, I hope so as well. Yes, I hope so as well. You have faith in them, don't you? Yeah, I do, but I have faith in everyone. Even you, Sonnen. Damn, okay. We really said. And we also have faith in you. My husband's away, actually, so if you're free. You know what they say. Look at his face. He's so shocked. He's like, wait, what? How nice that you'd have faith in someone like me. Yeah, you're so cute. You shouldn't put too much faith in adults, damn. That's kind of real. Huh? What do you mean? I'm kidding. I felt like I was meeting the Sonnen I'd met for the first time years ago. I became warm thinking about it. Okay, what the hell? Even you, Sonnen, disapprovingly. Did I adequately answer your question? Oh yes, thank you. Not a problem. Now please return to your room before you get caught. Sonnen entered the conversation curtly, bowing and turning to disappear into the darkness. I'm glad we were able to speak. I think I'll sleep soundly tonight. Unless I get jumped again. My wound healed completely soon afterward, but I kept the bandages on. I didn't want anyone to see that my scar had healed. Since Ito, Heisuke, and Saito all left, the compounds felt much larger and emptier. Around the same time, Takada, one of the captains of the Shinsengumi, had also left. They took Takada too! They're taking all the good ones! I guess there are things we can't help, but... And I'm left with the fucking... Okay. I felt as if everyone's going in different directions, off to forge their own paths. I couldn't help but feel sad about it. See, playing with no guide, too, like, I have no idea. Like, Kyoto Winds is, like, common route the game. You know, there's not really a common route. It's, like, there's... half of the route itself is, like, the common route. So you have to do... I don't know. It's confusing how they have it laid out. But the first playthrough that I'm doing now is pretty chaotic. Like, I'm just kind of making the choices that I want to make and seeing what happens, even if that means I die or something. I don't know. 3 months had passed since... Not 3 months, are you joking? Taking his men and others with him. Bring me back my husband, or else. Late one evening, I laid in my warm futon at an hour where I should have been asleep, but... I was tossing and turning in my bed. My mind was wide awake. I'm wide awake! I wasn't falling asleep anytime soon. But why? I was nervous, certainly, and I trained earlier that day, but neither of those was anything new. I needed to get to sleep soon, or I'd oversleep in the morning, and that would be embarrassing. As I forced my eyes shut for the 1000th time, I heard someone calling out for me. Yukimaru, are you still awake? Hijikata! Yeah, I'm awake. Come in, dear. The voice outside belonged to Hijikata. I scrambled to my feet. Yes, what is it? You have a visitor. Once you're dressed, come to the common room. The hell? A visitor? I don't have any friends. Who would come to visit me? Damn. I mean, she said it, not me. She's already embarrassing, so just sleep. That's so real. Just go to bed, girl. I stood puzzled and I rushed to get dressed and shuffled towards the common room. Who is it? Is it Kaoru? I slid open the door and walked in, and I was surprised at what I saw. I apologize for disturbing... Kondo? What the fuck do you want? Oh, that's fine, but... You got some crazy bedhead. Didn't you have time to brush it? Fuck you, Okita! Huh, how about that? How about you go cough and die somewhere, alright? Roll over? What? Really? I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Cut the stupid jokes, Soji. It wasn't a joke. I probably do have bedhead. Huh? It was a joke? Don't worry, you don't have bedhead. So if I did, it'd be okay then. Okay, good to know. Surprised he's still alive after 3 months though. Yeah! Good point, Chime. Thanks for coming. Please sit here. Okay, I thought I had a visitor, not like 10. What the hell? Even Sonnen was here. Seeing all the captains of the Shinsengumi gathered, I shook with nerves. I went to sit down in the corner, but they're like, we have a visitor for you. It's the executioner. You're gonna die. It's like, what the hell? When I locked eyes with the person sitting in front of me, my eyes grew wide. Is it my dad? Reason being, the person who was sitting was... Sin! Oh my gosh! Baby girl! She's back. And another girl! There are more girls in this game. Holy shit. Hello, Cheezer. How you doing? Hi, babe. I'm sorry for visiting you so late at night. No, it's fine. Sleepover! Sen. So my visitor was Sen? What could she be doing here? And who's that hottie next to her? Surprise, you're a witch, sets up fire. Only then did I notice a beautiful woman dressed as a ninja seated next to Sen. Let's go, girlfriend! Ah, yes, this one with me, my bodyguard, one might say. You're a lucky girl. Bodyguard? I looked at the captains, hoping someone would explain the situation. Supposedly, she really wants to talk to you. Bro has no idea what's going on. I guess he's leaving it up to me to talk first. So, Sen, what brings you here today? Even though I was nervous, at the very least, our relationship was beyond just acquaintances. Sen looked back at me with a stern expression and she looked down before speaking calmly. Well, I'll get straight to the point. I've come to take you. Really? Come to take me? Where are we going? And what do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying. Well, it's actually a long story. I'm not quite sure where to begin. There's no time. We must make preparations to leave immediately. Okay, let's go. I'm already... My shit's already packed. Get me the fuck out of here. Wait, hold on. Why should I go with you? Chizuru, if you fuck this up for me right now, I will never forgive you. Yeah, that's a damn good question. No, it's not. You shut up. I hate this guy. This guy on the right can die immediately. Can die 1,000 deaths. Who? I'll trust the girl boss bodyguard. No, for real. Like, get me out of here. You just barge in here, ask to see her, and spring this on us? Not you. This has nothing to do with you. It's my life. It's my life. It's now or never. I need to get out of this. Are you her relatives or something? Who cares? It's none of y'all's business. They came here for me. Sen, can you explain a little bit? Yes, I do suppose you have a point. Not really. I suppose arriving suddenly and springing this upon you would rather be perplexing. Very well, should start at the beginning. It may take some time. Oh my god, here comes the backstory. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Should we step out? Yes. No, I'd like you all to stay. It does involve a lot of you as well. Let us be a weak independent woman. You are familiar with Kazuma, yes? I hear you have crossed swords with him once or twice. Oh, the demon guy? Yeah. Bring back the hot girl on screen! No, for real, where is she? How do you know that? Oh, well, I hear of most things that happen in Kyoto eventually. So you're something like Kazuma and his punks, aren't you? You don't assume that of her, you don't know a damn thing. I would rather prefer not to be associated with his ilk, but yes, in a sense you are correct. Oh, are you a demon too? Cool. Fine, you were talking about Kazuma? Yeah, shut the fuck up, Hijikata, and she would have already talked about it. I've been deprived of girls, they gotta stop doing this. He showed up at Ikadaya, Amaguri, and Nijo. He's got something to do with Satsuma and Choshu, doesn't he? Well, most of the time it seems more like he was there for his own reasons, not any kind of domain politics. Either way, he's an enemy of the Shinsengumi. Then you are also aware that he is pursuing your lady friend here? Lady friend? That's us. Sen gestured at me for the captain's benefit, then fixed me with a level stare. Dude, why can't we play as her? Look at the way she's talking to these men. They're all like, they don't know what the fuck to do. I hate being Chizuru. I want out. I'm in this cage. Get me out of here. Okay, there's nothing really wrong with Chizuru, but this is my biggest reason for not really playing Otome games, or at least mainstream ones, is because, like, you're stuck in this, like, horrible depiction of a submissive woman, and I can't do it. I can't do it. She ain't me. I ain't her, okay? There is no world I'd be dead if I was her, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be dead 10 times over. Like, because I could not submit to these bitches. Yes, honestly, she looks so cool too. It's like, stand up, girl, please. This is getting stranger and stranger, and I was starting to think I didn't really want to know the rest of the story. You do! We are aware of that. Yes, like, girl, dare to oversleep. God! We are also aware that Kazuma and his compatriots call themselves demons, not that we're inclined to believe such a claim, of course. Yeah, that'd be so weird. Imagine demons existing in the same world where we have fucking zombies literally in our group that we're hiding. Okay. No, I do not think their claim as demons is unfounded. All three of them possess powers that make them incomparable to humans. Yep, there you go. However, despite their strengths, their presence is virtually unknown amongst the public. In normal circumstances, that is impossible. It's rare for you to say something so kind, Sanen. These two are cute. So, go on, Sen. Yeah, now that everybody's fucking interrupted you, then you know they are demons. Excellent. That will save me some time, then. I am not human either. I am also a demon. Dude, Sen, I love you. You're my favorite. Dang, cute sprite for Okita here. You are? I am in fact a princess. Princess Sen. Oh my gosh, we're friends with a princess. With that, she gave us an elegant bow. Exactly. We could have been Sen. Here she is. She's back. I come from a family of ninja who have served Princess Sen and her family for generations. Bro, I want a bodyguard. Where do I get one? I would like one, please. Just one. It all makes sense now. I'd wonder why you were being so friendly. You were gathering information on the Shinsengumi. Yeah, because you guys are doing weird ass shit. I have no idea what you mean. You goodness. Somebody needs to out-sass this man because all he's been doing the entire game is just sassing everybody else up. She tilted her head to the side politely and met Hijikatsu's glare with an innocent smile. You know her? Move your eyes up there 6 inches, Shinpachi. That's Kinjuku. She's dressed a little different from when we met her at the Shimabara. Oh, that bodyguard lady's the lady that served us at the fucking food place. Oh, that's epic. I love her. Kibijuku smiled. I'm gonna call her Kimi. We demons have lived in this country since a very long time ago. Okay. The top officials in the shogunate and in many domains already know of us. Most demons had no interest in human matters and preferred to be left alone to go about their own affairs in peace. However, humans in positions of power saw that they might achieve great things with the assistance of demons and so demanded that assistance. And did the demons obey? Many did not. They felt they had no obligation to involve themselves in human affairs. Human ambition meant nothing to them. But when they refused, the human lords were furious. They sent out great armies to destroy the villages of demons. How horrible. The demon clans scattered across the country and were forced into hiding. No longer isolated in their own communities, they went on to mate with humans. These days, there are few demons who can claim a pure bloodline. And I assume Kazuma is one of these? Sen nodded. Currently, the largest pure-blood family is the Kazuma, who have the Satsuma domain support. You have already met the head, Chikage Kazuma. In the east, the largest family is the Yukimura. Oh my gosh, that's us! That would be your family. Yeah, I know. What? Bitch, we were already told. I'm sorry, Cheezer. I didn't mean to call you a bitch, but we were literally already told. We been knew this. I heard that the demons of the Yukimura clan living in the hidden village were destroyed by humans. But it would seem there is a survivor. That survivor is her. Oh my gosh, we're the girl that lived! Chizuru, the blood that runs into your veins is pure and strong. I sense great power from you. No way, but I'm just a girl. I'm just an ordinary girl. I had Kiku gather. Oh, she calls her Kiku. Oh, cute. As much history on your family as she could. I know you may find it all difficult to believe, but you are very much a demon. Kiku, I love you. Can we get married? Now that my husband's gone. The revelation of all this was nearly impossible to comprehend. I was at a loss of words. I mean, I was told that I was not a human, but a being called the demon? I couldn't believe it, but at the same time, all the odd things that occurred all made sense now. Now I knew why Kazuma was after me, and why I'd healed so much more quickly than anyone else. If you are indeed the descendant of a pure-blooded demon, the Kazuma's desire for you is clear. Damn, we got a yandere, let's go! What do you mean she's not a demon, but the demon? I don't know what they mean by that. Should two bloods mate, they will produce an even more powerful demon. Damn. Ah, so he wants her for his bride. After a fashion, yes, Kazuma will definitely return for her. I mean, he's kind of cute. He can. Thus far, he has been content to toy with you, but I cannot guess how much longer that may last. Should he devote all of his formidable abilities to this task, I do not think you will be able to protect her. Even the Shinsengumi cannot stand against the true power of a demon. Whoa there, princess. You don't think that's going a bit far? Shut the fuck up. Shinpachi's right. You aren't giving us enough credit. Nah, y'all suck. The only reason you're still alive is because Kazuma and his companions have not turned their full strength on you. Damn, she told him. Then let them. I should dearly like to see the power of— You! Okita beat your ass, and he probably already had tuberculosis, Sonnet. Shut the fuck up. Sonnet. These guys are overconfident. Yeah, like, they have not won that many battles. Kazuma and his friends had already demonstrated incredible strength. They're like, we're the protagonist. Who gives a fuck? Like, it's— Humble thyself. Even the captains of the Shinsengumi had been easily brushed aside, literally. If that was not even the full extent of their strength, then a battle to the death against one of them would be Shinpachi and Harada are right. Although they were more powerful than any average human warrior, the difference in power between us wasn't so vast that we couldn't best them, even if they were going easy on us. Very true. Besides, we've got the demon himself in command, don't we? Shut up, Soji. Damn, alright. I understand how you feel, but you must realize that these men are unlike any other foe you have faced before. Your guys' job is to protect the safety of Kyoto, not to protect her. That is why I must ask you to leave her to us. In our care, her chances of survival will be much higher. I am already going with you. I do not want to be here. When Saito left, I wanted to leave. Hey, give us a chance, alright? No! No! Are you trying to say we can't protect her? Yes! This may sound rude, but you're talking about the power of 2 women over all of it. Guys, I want to leave. The fact not a single one of these guys is asking for her opinion. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine your thin arms could go head to head with guys like Kazuma, Amagiri. I am going to strangle you in the night. I'm going to strangle you in the night, dude. Commit seppuku again, since you failed the first time. Look, lady, you're not part of the Shinsengumi, so I appreciate if you could keep your nose out of our business. Okita? Aren't you supposed to be dead? Guys, please. Please. I need daddy. Both Sen and Kibijuku seem to be thrown off by the captain's reactions. What about you, Hijikata? You've acknowledged Kazuma's strength. Surely you must at least consider the princess's offer. Please give her to us. That's different. It's not our style to back out on a promise. We decide we're going to protect her. We're not going to run away just because they're demons. Bro, I don't want to be here. And besides, if you're going to claim that you're a demon, I guess I'll take it, but that doesn't mean we trust you. Do you know who you're speaking to? Princess Sen is a descendant of the Suzuka Gozen. Kimijuku, please. That is not necessary. Her tone was calm and friendly, but it left no room for argument. I agree with Hijikata. If she really does have blood of a different species, we'd like to cooperate with— No! I don't trust none of y'all! You're gonna use my blood for something stupid. What? Kibijuku glared at him. She probably didn't say anything out of concern for Sen. I see, that is problem then. There's no way I can convince you? Hold on a minute, we didn't confirm one important thing. Important thing? Yumikura, what do you have to— Oh my god, are you joking? Kondo is the only dude who asked for our opinion. And he is not romanceable, guys. He's not. He's not a romanceable character. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. I can't do this. I can't do that. I knew what I was going in for, but I wasn't expecting this. Okay. Me? Well, I couldn't give an immediate answer. Give me the choice to give an answer, and I'll give you an immediate answer, Chizuru. It wasn't that I was doubting Sen and Kimijuku, but I'm a submissive woman. What can I say? I see. It must be difficult to discuss with an audience. You ought to speak with Princess Sen alone. I would like to, yes. What the hell, Kondo? What do you mean, what the hell? Okay, we need to relax. We need to pull it in. They're like, what the fuck? You're gonna give her a choice? That's why they don't ask for her opinion. She doesn't have any. True, true. I love him, but Kondo DLC for real. Hijikata tried to protest, but Kondo didn't change his expression. There should at least be one witness. The princess may take Kimijuku as well, of course. No, that's not necessary. We've been ignoring her feelings this whole time. Literally! Literally! Oh my god! I feel a little validated, though, that they're at least addressing it. If she wants to leave this place, then we shouldn't stop her. That is correct, and I'm leaving! Give me a choice and I'm fucking gone! Kondo. Damn it, you're so easy on people, as usual. Shut the fuck up, Hijikata! That's why you're not in charge, and that's why you'll never be in charge. Well, if Kondo says so... I'm going to throw shards of glass into your tea. His words spoke for the rest of them as well. They might not like it, but Kondo was the chief. Yep. Thank fucking God. Otherwise, I'd be losing my shit right now. Shut up, TV boy. Ichikata is a virgin. That's all he is. Kondo is the Chad. True. What he said went. but it was above his title alone. I think his personality usually won out these sort of issues. You won't steal her away the moment the two of you are alone, will you? And if she does, you needn't worry. Once a demon makes a promise, we keep it. I'll be fine. Sen isn't a bad person. True. Why, thank you, Chizuru. When she smiled, her expression had returned that of a girl her age. Oh my gosh, people who listen to me. Who would have fucking thought? Oh my god. That scene made me so mad. The Okita, Harada, fucking Kenpachi back to back like that. Like, I've never wanted to strangle myself more than in that moment. A few moments later, we found her. If Saito was there, he would have defended me. I'm actually kind of glad he wasn't there, because they might have given him like a stupid fucking line that like contradicts his character up to this point, and then I would have been like, well, maybe I don't want to romance him anymore. Isn't he a motherfucking demon? Wait, who? A few moments later, we found ourselves alone in my room. I know I've given you a terrible amount of things to think on this evening. I'm awfully sorry. Normally, I would never take this kind of measure. No, it's all right. I'm sorry about that, you know, them. They said some pretty mean things. Absolutely, they fucking did. Oh, glasses. No, he's like a fury or something is what they keep calling him. It's like a zombie thing. I don't know what it is. Well, that's to be expected, I fear. I was asking rather a lot of them, and frightfully suddenly. Not many humans would accept the existence of demons so readily. But enough of that. On to business. What do you say to my offer? Have you thought on it? Yes, I have. Please give me the chance to say yes. I had indeed. If Sen had come to me when I first arrived in Kyoto, I might have well taken... Guys, she's gonna say no. She's gonna say no. And I'm not gonna have a choice. She's just gonna say no. She's gonna be like, no, I've been with the Shinsengumi for 3 years, and I love them so much, even though they never listen to me, and, you know, I'm basically forced here, and we have made no progress in finding my dad, and I've been killed almost like 10 times. Watch. But now, the Shinsengumi seems to believe they can, though I do not doubt their dedication. I confess I do doubt their ability. Perhaps what she said was true. The Shinsengumi were powerful and skilled. I'd seen them face overwhelming odds and emerge victorious, but those odds had always been only human. The strength of even a single demon was something great and terrible of that. There was no doubt. Except me, apparently. We had all seen so firsthand, and some had even lost their lives to that strength. If she says no, we disown her. I am. Get us out of here! At the same fate could occur even to the captains of the Shinsengumi. I'm sure the political situation in Kyoto will be more chaotic in the near future. If Kazuma were to strike during such a time, what do you think would happen? You should leave the Shinsengumi. That way, they will be able to fight without worry. Sen. Her eyes were serious, but warm and honest. Whatever else she might be, her concern for me was real. Thank you, Sen, but I'm an idiot. Sorry, Sen, but I'm a fucking dumbass. I hesitated. I just couldn't get myself to agree. Is there a reason you wish to stay? Because I'm stupid! Yeah. Yeah, there is. Oh my. One of those gentlemen, perhaps. Yeah, none of the gentlemen I actually fucking want, by the way. The one gentleman who I did want isn't even here! That's the crazy part. It's like, I can almost buy into what what she's saying if the dude that I've been actively going after this whole time was actually here. Oh my, one of those gentlemen perhaps. No, none of them. What? Oh my gosh, are they even gentle? It's a great point. I want Kitty. Bro, right now, I've never been more motivated to just play my own game. Rectifier would never. I promise you my solemn vow right now. I will never put you in a situation you can't get yourself out of. Are you joking me right now? This is ridiculous. I've never felt so fucking... Damn, I really am role-playing. I'm role-playing as a submissive woman and I'm stuck. I mean, if that was intentional, they're making me feel really good. I'm gonna go right Yuri, no, for real. Her question had been entirely innocent, although it had caught me off guard. I couldn't possibly lie to her. What should I tell her? Yes, because I want to see what the fuck you're gonna say. Yeah. I nodded and did my best to look confident. She seemed a little surprised, but she eventually looked relieved and softened up. Okay, who? I see. Well, I shan't ask who. Please ask who! Who the fuck does this character think we're into right now? But I can certainly understand your dilemma. That being the case, I couldn't possibly tell you to leave. Also, Princess Bodyguard Yuri goes crazy. It really does. There's even like a Chinese mythology between like Daji and Nuwa or whatever, and it's like that exact thing. And I was like, I've always been into it. Thank you for waiting. I made a stupid choice. So how was it? Have you reached a decision? Yup, the wrong one. Before I could speak, Sen stepped forward. After some discussion, we decided to leave things as they are. Wow, what a pointless scene. Are you sure, Your Highness? Yeah. Kimi, take me with you. Don't leave me here. Quite. For now, I believe it is of the utmost importance to prioritize her wishes. They're not my wishes. Very well. The Shinsengumi accepts responsibility for her well-being. Can't do this. I hate him. I hate him, guys. I hate him. I hate him so much. I'm sure Shinpachi will give you all sorts of other things to worry about. Still glad to have you around. I am in hell. I really am a demon because I'm in fucking hell. What kind of girl would want to stay here? I don't know. Not me! Literally any girl that's not Chizuru would be like, oh, I can leave. Thank fucking God. Not us. Not us. We're not like the other girls. We're a fucking idiot. God. Okay. I feel like I actually have to meditate. The first reasonable thing Okita has said, the fact that he's right. The fact that he's right. I can't tell if you have guts or if you've got rocks for brains. Okita, you know what? This is the one time it's he's rubbing it in my face. Why me? I confirm. This doesn't make you special. You'll receive the same treatment you always have. No, I know. I know, I'll be serving y'all fucking tea and rubbing your goddamn boily feet and shit. I'm being treated like dirt and sent back to my goddamn room like a child every 2 seconds. Right, thank you, all of you, for letting me stay. I feel sick. Sen took my hands in hers and let her eyes rest on mine. Sen, don't do this to me right now. Do be careful, Chizuru, and remember, I am on your side. At least somebody fucking is. We could have been with Princess and her hot bodyguard. It's actually insane. It's like they did it on purpose just to make me suffer. Sen, blink twice. I need help. I'm blinking. Please, please, please. Just save me. I want to be saved. Don't save. You know, it's really the. Don't save Chizuru, she doesn't want to be saved. She doesn't want to be saved. It's literally like, I'm trying to be a feminist, I'm trying to look out for her, but this girl, she don't want to be saved. Whatever happens to her from this point out, wasn't me. Was not me. Because if it was me, I would have never ended up in this fucking scenario. Never! The fact that the better Bian was so close, it was right there! Also, if we're going to follow Sen, what was the point of the scene? Seriously, what was the point of it? We already knew we were a demon. I think the only thing we learned was that Kazuma, the villain, like, wants to make us his bride. And again, Kazuma's looking like a good fucking option right now. I'd rather be the demon bride than stuck as one of the Shinsengumi housemaids. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going after the villain now, guys. we gotta salvage this. Sigh. Wow. How cool would it have been to live with a princess and her hot bodyguard instead of in my shitty ass room with all these weirdos and almost dying every 2 days. Once again, sleep refused to come. I don't care. I hope you get insomnia. My mind worked furiously, turning over everything Sen had told me, examining it from every angle, and then I realized, oh my god, what a mistake I just made. We would have been a princess too! I was a demon, and a dumbass one! Not only that, but I was the head of a pure-blooded demon clan that was nearly destroyed. You know, if they were anything like you, Chizuru, I'm glad they got destroyed. Yeah, I said it. And what? That's what happens when you take away my Yuri. My heritage being the reason for Kazuma's continued interest. Honestly, a VN that starts off as a classic otome, but then you flee and all the male cast turns out to be villains and you romance the female side characters instead would be hilarious. Almost at this point, I almost want to do it, just because of how mad this scene just made me. Gosh, I decided to stay with the Shinsengumi, but was that really the best idea? Are we really thinking this over right now? No, it's not. Should I have left instead? Yes! Where's the yes button? Where's my fucking soundboard, bitch? If they were like her, that means they got destroyed by their own faults. Maybe they had evil doppelgangers. Exactly. That's what I'm just gonna assume. They all have rocks for brains. I'd wanted to stay, of course, and I didn't really think leaving was a reasonable choice, but what if I made a mistake? You did. Eek! If they were like her, then it means... Oh, sorry. Chizuru, think first, then make decisions. Yeah, what the fuck is this order? I heard a sound from the outside and it made me jump. That sound, could it be somebody coming to kill me? I'm sorry for bothering you so late, but this is an emergency. I heard Shimada from the hallway. Yes? The door snapped open as Shimada stepped in. His eyes darted back and forth. We're never going to see Saito again, are we? Has something happened? The demons have attacked us. Thank God! My ride's here. Gotta go. What? They're after you, which means you need to stay here. But I was the reason they'd come here. How could I justify sitting on my hands while others fought my battles for me? I didn't know what to do. I'm not staying in my room. That's for damn sure. I'm just gonna go outside. I'm not gonna find the others. I'm just gonna go outside. They're after me. If I go outside of the compounds, then I won't cause any more trouble to everyone. Well, we don't think you're any trouble at all. I disagree. If they find out that I'm not here anymore, they may leave. Well, I suppose that is one possible strategy, but if you're going, then I'm going with you. All right. Better than fucking Kenpachi. Shimada and I left my room, attempting to leave the compounds from the back. I'm gonna need a water. I yelled too much at one point. The way I would have stayed in my room and let all of them die. Suddenly, I thought I saw something fly past me. Then, it seemed like Shimada noticed it too. Then once more. It's a bat! His large body was flung high through the air. Shimada's body was smashed against the wall. Shimada! Trying to run up to them, but then... I don't think it... Oh, my ride's here! Bye, guys! This isn't the main villain. This is just one of the henchmen. You're gonna come with me. Okay. I don't want to make a scene, but if you don't comply, we're gonna have a problem. Ah! The way that being kidnapped is actually kind of preferable to the alternative. I tried to escape, but it was pointless. Ah! He came from behind and bound my hands before putting his hands over my mouth. I desperately tried to shake him off, but he held me down with all of his weight and power, so I couldn't even budge. Off to the demon castle we go! Where was he taking me? He moved unhindered to the back entrance. The rest of the Shinsengumi had been drawn off by the commotion elsewhere. I could hear the clang of swords from somewhere nearby, and I couldn't see anything. Perhaps if I cried out, Hijikata and the men may hear me, but since he was covering my mouth, I wasn't able to scream. Stay silent, no one will be hurt. Our objective is your capture, not the death of your companions. Yeah, so shut the fuck up, Chizuru, and just let them take you. I saw Shimada's limp body crumpled at the base of the pillar. Or scream and let them die. Guys, I actually don't know which one I should choose. I'm actually at a loss. I'm just gonna get a water, and then I'll figure it out. Okay, if we stay quiet, then we can just, like, not put up a struggle and get out of here faster. But if we scream, somebody might get hurt. How spiteful am I feeling right now? But if I scream, then somebody might actually rescue us. Well, first I'm gonna save, because I haven't done that in a while. No, I want to save over this one. Okay. I'm gonna stay quiet. Fuck it. If I resisted, the Shinsengumi would suffer. But if Amagiri was telling the truth, then all I had to do was keep quiet and they'd be safe. We left the Nishi Hongwanji temple in Shadow into the back streets of Kyoto. He ran so fast I almost felt as if we were flying. His hold on me had never relaxed, but he was moving faster than I'd ever seen anyone go. Not only were demons strong, it seemed they had other powers we'd yet to see. I shuddered. For now, it was probably best that I stayed quiet. I didn't know where he was taking me, but perhaps I could learn something about them if I did as he asked. My goal would be to gather information and then look for a chance to escape. I was trying to guess where we might be going when Amagiri suddenly stopped. What's wrong? I didn't know what happened. I felt that if I kept running, my legs would be cut from my body. What? That's such a weird thing to say. What? Before I had a chance to ponder what he meant, Amiguri called out to the darkness. Why don't you show yourself? Tell me it's Saito. Right now. After a moment, I saw a shape move in the shadows. It stepped forward into the light, revealing... It's my man! It's my man! This is the best choice! Let's go! Let's go! I'm so happy. Everything's saved. Actually, I don't care that we didn't go with the princesses now. I'm joking. I still care. A lot. But this is the best guy right here. Saito! I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I haven't seen him once ever since he had left the Shinsengumi. How strange that I should meet you here. Will you let me pass? I am in quite the hurry. Why are you with her? Oh! You have attacked Shinsengumi headquarters and taken someone under their protection. I'm afraid I cannot let you pass. He's expressionless as always, but his eyes seemed like he showed signs of concern towards me. I wondered if I imagined it. Why? I was led to believe you were no longer a part of the Shinsengumi. My relationship with the Shinsengumi is irrelevant. Hell yeah! Our relationship's all that matters. What is relevant is the girl. That's me! I somehow doubt she has accompanied you in her own free will. True? I would never. Look how ugly he is. That is true. What is your intent? Is it not clear? This! Cut his ass! The final word became a sudden yell, and Saito launched himself towards Amagiri, his sword springing from its scabbard. Let's go! Saito has not only saved the day in the context of the story itself, but saved the day in my enjoyment of this game right now. Because it was looking a little bad right then. Amagiri saw Saito's blade and dodged it. I could hear the wind from the blade pass my ears. Fast, I see. A shame you are only human. You intend to fight while holding her? I was under the impression you wished to take her alive. True, if Amagiri hadn't dodged that last attack, I would have been split neatly in two. It's okay, we're a diva, we'd survive. LMAO, the true hero, the hero we needed. Make your decision. Her death means nothing to me. Although it sounded cold, I could sense that he didn't truly mean it. Because if he truly didn't care if I died or not, he wouldn't have needed to get in the way of the Amagiri. True? Suddenly, the weight of Amagiri's grip is gone. Fine. I will pretend your ruse has defeated me for tonight. Goodbye. He's just gone. And with that, Amagiri was gone. Another shadow and a night full of them. You were unhurt? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a dumbass. When he asked me, I finally got a grip of myself. Yes, I'm alright. Thank you, Saito. No need to thank me. I just happened to help you because I was passing by. Okay, what a coincidence. Wow. Would he have really killed me if Amagiri had refused back? No! It didn't seem very likely to me, but there was no way to know for sure without asking him. Is he a tsundere? Maybe a little. He's more kudere most of the time. I doubted he would give me a straight answer if I did. What are you laughing about? Oh, nothing. None of that, however, answered the question that had abruptly forced itself into my mind. What was Saito doing there? Are you... Perhaps this was more of a convenient imagination on my end. Going to go back to the Shinsengumi? Please say no, please say no, please say no. Don't misunderstand, I was only passing through. Thank God. Let's go to Walmart or something. Passing through? The back streets of Kyoto in the middle of the night? The only place he could have been going was the temple. In any event, members of the guard are forbidden from fraternizing with the Shinsengumi. If we are seen, there will be trouble. Go. I like trouble. But I'm not actually part of the Shinsengumi. That's true. That's true. We aren't. The expression on Saito's face wasn't one I'd seen before. On another person, I might have called it surprise. That is a interesting view. Unfortunately, I doubt the commander will appreciate the nuance. Yes, he had a point. Hijikata would almost certainly take a much stricter view of the situation. I don't give a fuck what Hijikata says. I don't give a damn. He's gonna sit there on the sidelines and get cucked as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a shit. What's the matter? Why are you laughing? Because that's ridiculous and I just don't care. Nothing. Why are we being so coy? You just called Hijikata Commander, Saito. Oh my god. It was a mistake. I mean, I did call him that for so long. True, true. Hurry, you should return. If you stay too long, you could be attacked by Ronin. Well, I guess I'm gonna need somebody strong by my side. But Saito, if you refuse to leave, then I will. It's like, I'm just gonna leave. I can no longer sense the demon. You should be able to— I'm a demon! You can sense me! Oh. And he was gone. Damn it! I know Saito was saying all that, but maybe his heart is still with the Shinsengumi. Although Saito didn't specifically say so, for some reason I was sure of it. So you're telling me we managed to have a scene where we got kidnapped, right? But we didn't get fully kidnapped because our man came back. And then our man came back, and then we ended up not getting kidnapped and not going with him, and still ended up with the Shinsengumi. The Shinsengumi is a trap I can't escape. I love how we keep on complaining about Chizuru, but the moment Saito appeared, we're like, okay, we're down to the distract. Because that's the only time it's fun. That's the only time it's worth it. Every other time, it's just to make us feel like shit. Good morning, everyone! Ohio! Good morning, Yukimura. Did you sleep well last night? I would have slept better if Saito was in my bed, but no. Oh, yes. You don't have to lie for our sake. We can tell how well you slept by looking at your face. Then why did you ask? How's Shimada doing? The hit knocked him out, but aside from some bruises, he seems to be fine. He'll be back on duty soon. Really? Oh, what a relief. Shimada wanted to apologize to you for not doing a better job. I don't care. What? I'm the one who should be apologizing to him. Yeah, how dare a man apologize to me for anything? I should always apologize. Oh, morning, Isami. Uh-oh, what's happening? You don't look to be in a good mood. You've got a scary enough face to begin with, Kondo. Hey! No, he doesn't. Kondo's so sweet. Look, you're even scaring her. He ain't scaring me. I like this. No, I'm not scared. No need to hide it. You can admit that you're scared if you're scared. Bitch, you're scared! All this is deflection. Kondo is my love interest. Don't they dare. But I wasn't saying... Sorry about that. I mean, no ill will. Forgive me. I forgive you. He gave me a tight grin, but then looked down, his face grim. I wonder what was the matter. Oh, is Okita dead? He's acting different. Please don't apologize. Please just tell us what happened. Well, you'll find out soon enough, I suppose. When you see Okita's dead fucking corpse on the ground. He wasn't just talking to me anymore. The rest moved closer to hear what he had to say. Nishi Hongwanji doesn't want the Shinsengumi here anymore. Good. They're telling us to leave, you mean? Well, they didn't say that in so many words, but yes. I manifested. I had a feeling this day would come eventually, but now that it's here, what should we do? The monks at the Nishi Honwanji temple were imperialist and allies to the Choshu. They've never been fond of the Shinsengumi, neither have I, but we decided to force our way into their temple anyway. It was no surprise they wanted us out, but we were getting evicted. Finally began to feel like the temple was my home. Oh, too bad. I was sure I wasn't the only one who felt that way. Still, this is awfully sudden. Do you think last night's incident triggered this? I don't have to think, I know. They don't want fighting on the temple grounds. I'm sure someone else had a hand in this too, Choshu maybe, or Satsuma. The ruckus last night was all because Kazuma and his men wanted to abduct me. I'm sorry, this is all my fault. I should have gone with the princess and the bodyguard, but I didn't. Not true. Is true. We came to this temple and forced them to yield to our unadmittedly unreasonable demands. But what are we going to do? If we have to move, then we need to start looking for a new location. Actually, we don't. We'll be provided with a new site courtesy of the Nishi Hongwanji Temple. You don't even need to. He's got like days. What? That's awfully generous. They must really want us gone. Yes, on both counts, which is why I decided to accept their offer. Things are going to get busy around here soon. A plot of land was purchased, and a new compound was built. All paid for by the Nishi Hongwanji Temple. Okay, there we go. It became the third headquarters of the Shinsengumi. Jesus Christ, we've moved that many times. Okay. The Fudodo village. That's probably not the correct way to pronounce it. The tuberculosis will get him, don't worry. In the new location, there was a big bath where a dozen or so warriors could bathe together and even new dojos. The new warriors were clearly excited about it. By the time summer came, the Shinsengumi had left Nishi, Hongwanji. Oh, you know what? This is a good time to bring up my favorite otome game, Ninja Love. Do you know that there's an entire section in Ninja Love on every route, for the most part, where you get trained as a ninja and actually save the dudes' lives from time to time? And your ninja training lady is like a plus-size ninja lady who has a crush on the ninja captain who's also kind of cool, you know, and you guys become best friends? And you're never forced to do everybody's fucking chores all the goddamn time? Do you know that's a thing that existed? I'm so angry. You get to be- I miss that game every day of my fucking life! And yet this still exists! I'm sorry. Look, Hakuoki. You've done some good things. But your views on how women operate need some work. Sincerely a woman. Like, was this game made in the fucking 1940s? Like, what is this? Get it together. November 1867. A gust of wind stripped some of the last stubborn leaves from the trees and sent them skittering across the Kyoto street. It was cold and it bit into me through my clothes. I shivered. Like, the domestic labor wouldn't be so bad, but it's like so misogynistic. Like, the fact that they had a fucking princess and her badass bodyguard and everybody was like, no offense, but like, can you guys even do shit? Like, I know one of you's a demon or whatever, but like, can you even do anything? We could do something. And then also like ignoring our ass the whole fucking time, and the only person who listened to us was the dude in charge, which is like, okay, cool, you know, thank God. But then, like, what am I supposed to get out of this? I don't understand. It's almost winter, isn't it? Yeah, the wind's gotten pretty cold lately. Still, we don't have it too bad during the day. I can't imagine how cold it gets for the night guys. He laughed as his breath turned like smoke. She's just given no agency. And when she is, she fucking like takes it, crumples it, throws it on the floor and stomps and shits all over it. My fingertips were icy. Like, it's so misogynistic, it makes me hate her. It makes me hate the women in the story. Like, it's crazy. Like, women don't need to fight to be strong, but at least give her, like, wants, desires, drive. Like, for real, she doesn't even have to be, like, physically strong or anything. But that's the thing, like, they established that she has sword training. She hasn't used it, like, ever, except for, like, one time, you know? And then, like, she's given the active choice to do something and then just actively refuses to go against it at every and she doesn't argue back with these motherfuckers, nothing. She just like takes it up the ass all the time, and not even in the fun way, you know? Like, I don't mind being, look, I used to shit talk my Blue MC and Rectifier, okay? Because I felt like my Blue MC and Rectifier felt submissive and felt like they were basically reminiscent of the typical Otome MC, so they were my least favorite. After playing this, I have a full new appreciation for my Blue MC, okay? Because no way, like, they might be all shy and oh, you know, like on the surface, but they would never never ever. Yeah, there's a difference between not being strong and not even trying to fight back the zombie wanting to devour you because you don't want to inconvenience them because of their stupid fucking secret that gets revealed in like the next scene anyway. Like, fuck off. Blue MC is sweet. Blue MC is just sweet and shy. They are a carpet. Yeah, it's crazy. Blue is just a sweetheart and just a little bit more softer and submissive, but not like in a lay down and die way. Not a Okita tuberculosis way. My fingertips are icy cold and I blew my breath on them. Wow, I'm surprised you didn't let them just get so cold that they fucking fell off. Are your hands cold? Would you like me to hold them? I mean, you could. It's the most useful thing you've done so far. No, I'm not that cold. I'll be fine. I'll just die. Oh, I've noticed someone walking towards us. Really? Every goddamn minute. He's Am I on his route or something? Why the fuck is he always here? Hey guys, aim today great? Nope. Nope, it's not. He is the only one not affected by the cold. Yeah, because he's a... What, you're one to talk, man? Look at what you're wearing. You guys are wearing the same shit. This bickering might have looked odd to a passerby, but I knew it was a sign of deep friendship that it was. Thank you for spelling that out. What's up? Why are you grinning like that? I ain't grinning. You ain't looking at me. Probably thinks your face is funny, Shinpachi. You really ought to do something about that thing. True. No, it's just, well, I was just remembering when we met up like this before. Like the time we met Kaoru. I was with Okita and Heisuke then, though. Okay, so it was nothing like that? They both have their tits out. Stop arguing, then. You're both showing an inappropriate amount of cleavage for the temperature anyway. No, for real. Harada and Shinpachi's faces turned grim as they trailed off. I shook my head, hoping vainly to cast off unpleasant thoughts. I just mean there's been so much going on lately. It makes me nostalgic. The Shinsengumi has changed. Hell, so has the rest of the world. Yes. But man, who would have thought there would come a day where we'd be promoted to Jiki-san? It was right around the time when we moved out of headquarters for Dododo Village. I cannot pronounce that word. I remember there were a handful of people who said they were going to leave and it was a big debacle. There's a distinction, though, between those who were able to leave the Shinsengumi and then those who were forced to enter the Fury Corps, and for those who were basically their prisoner and technically aren't a part of the Shinsengumi and are dumbasses. Us. I'm sorry. I'm being negative in a way that's like not even fun anymore, so I'm gonna relax. It's fine. It's over with. I'm done. We've moved past it. Kondo seemed to be thrilled about becoming promoted to Jiki-san, but how do you guys feel about this? I'm not really a fan. Yeah, I didn't do all this work just so I could be a retainer for the Shogun. Kondo's promotion had changed the Shinsengumi's relationship with the daimyo, where before we'd only been philosophically aligned with the Shogun. Now we answered directly to them. For some reason, that was a serious problem. Rumors floated around as we began to move to our new headquarters. So what's this going to change for us going forward? I heard that a few months ago that the Imperial Prince had become the new emperor. I think there was a restoration of imperial rule last month, right? Supposedly, the Tokugawa shogunate returned power from the government to the emperor, right? Yeah, supposedly it was Ryoma Sakamoto's idea. Sakamoto! Bring him back! I like him! I heard that because of that Satsuma Shoshi are really pissed at him because they were going to use this opportunity to fight for power. Well, we already had a target on his back from the shogunate supporters, so now he's basically hated by every ronin in Japan. But then, now there is no just cause for Satsuma and Choshu to start a war. So for now, I guess they're going to just keep things like that for now. That's right, the shogunate is going to remain as it is, and the Tokugawa will still... I love all this expository dialogue. Still, there's this chance of Satsuma having something up their sleeves, but we have no way of knowing. Well, as long as the shogunate doesn't call their bluff, nothing's gonna happen. I see. As I looked around the city, it seemed like he had a point. Nothing much seemed to have changed. Inns were still bustling with travelers, tea shops were still smelling delicious, you could still smell the burning incense from the temples scattered across the town. Life continued just as it always had, regardless of what the shogun was or wasn't doing. The city might look the same as it always had, but time flowed on regardless, and a great wave was coming that would carry us all away. I looked up at Nagakura, and something occurred to me that I hadn't thought of before. Before I realized what I was doing, I'd open my mouth. I didn't realize you were so smart, Nagakura. You know a lot of... Are you telling me one of the first things we do, like, is compliment this motherfucker? For what? For why? Did I accidentally end up on this route or something? Get me off! Didn't realize. Wait, just what did you think of me? Oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Let's continue our rounds. It's winter, which means it'll get darker faster. You're trying to dodge the question. Yeah, you don't want to know. It's okay. You couldn't comprehend it anyway. He's like the worst example of a himbo. He's like not even a himbo. Himbos are likable. Nagakura mentioned Ryoma Sakamoto, which got me excited because I would like to see him, but I guess I'm not going to. For a time, the Kyoto Judiciary Commissioner Mimawari Gumi and even the Shinsengumi were desperate to find him. Chizuru's only clever move so far. No, for real. The Shinsengumi were on the lookout for him, and I happened to be with them at the time. But a certain incident happened. The orders were passed down to leave him be. Ever since then, he hadn't entered my mind, and I heard nothing about how or what he was doing. I heard Inoue mention him. I listened. Ryoma Sakamoto has been assassinated. No! God, like torturing me? I'm sure it's like a lie, but like, we have to talk about something after stream, by the way. Okay, I would happily do that. It's gotta be, anything would be better than this right now. You serious, Gen? Do they know who did it? It's not serious, just about Polygem. That's fair. Could have been imperialist or loyalist. Hell, it could have just been personal, in which case my money's on Miura or Kishu. Hi, you think maybe there's looking at... How is Akita still alive? Damn, if the bastard was gonna get killed anyway, I should have done him in. That's not very funny coming from you. In fact, weren't we specifically told to leave him alone? Sakamoto. It's not as if we were close, or even like I could call him a friend or something like that. But to hear this kind of news about someone I knew was still painful. Bro, he was hot. Bring him back. As you all know, there was a decision made far above... I'm sure he's not dead. And if he is, that's like very unfortunate, but... Unfortunately, the rest of the country is unlikely to see it that way. A scabbard belonging to a member of the Shinsengumi was found at the scene of his death. Oh shit! One of y'all's going to jail! There has been a request for an official inquiry. A scabbard? Is that really enough evidence? I mean, it's a murder weapon. If it isn't, I'm sure they'll just fabricate more. It's obviously a ruse. Who are they saying it's belonged to anyway? Actually, they say it was yours. Harada. Go to jail! I hope all the men suffer. They all die. They all go to jail. They all suffer some horrible fate. Really, Sato? Damn, wish you brought me with you. Knock it off, Akita. Besides, my scabbard's right here. Man, this is idiotic. If you're gonna make shit up, do it better. I don't suspect you, and neither does anyone else here. No, I do. Unfortunately, I doubt the rest of the nation will extend you the same courtesy. I imagine they're having trouble determining the real culprit. There was talk that Kyutaro Miura from Kishu asked the Shinsengumi to kill Ryoma. Miura, that was the man Nagakura had mentioned. He had some sort of personal quarrel with Sakamoto, which made him a suspect. I'm sure there's plenty of people who'd love to pin this one on the Shinsengumi, me included. But unless someone did it and lied about it, there's no way it was us. Unless Sonnen decided to do a little work off the books. The room fell silent. How is Sonnen these days? Our reputation is grisly enough, but even I think his night rounds are bad these days. It was true Sonnen was acting stranger and stranger. I hope he kills you all. Although I didn't want to believe it, I had to admit it wasn't that difficult to imagine him doing something like that. When I passed him on occasion in the hallways, his eyes were dry and thirsty, as if he was always hungry for blood. We'll have to be careful then. We can't let people learn about the Furies. About that. Oh hey, Kondo, Hijikata. Whoa, whoa. Saito! Suddenly I'm locked back in. What the hell are you doing here? He's come to get me back. I thought I was dreaming for a second, but there was no doubt. The man who'd followed Kondo and Hijikata into the room was the man who'd left to join the Guardians of the Imperial Tomb. Heisuke also left, by the way. Just in case you forgot, MC. Oh, hello, Saito. It's been a while. What happened to the guard? What are you talking about, Inoue? There's no way Hijikata would allow anyone from the guard here. We're prohibited from even talking to them. Just shut up, alright? Damn, alright. We speak up one time and Hijikata's like, shut the fuck up, bitch! Starting today, Saito's back in the Shinsengumi. Let's go! What was the point of him even leaving? What? What? Hold on a second there, Hijikata. We're glad he's back, don't get me wrong, but what happened with the guard at Ito? They died. You're mistaken, but understandably, I was never one of Ito's supporters. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. In fact, Saito joined Ito and his men as a spy under Toshi's direct orders. Damn, that's crazy. And with that, everything suddenly made sense. So it really didn't matter if he went back to them or not when he rescued us at all. Okay, cool. What? Come on, Saito. It's not fair for you to go off and have fun without letting me in on it. Nah, you're about to die. No fun for you. Man, you just about scared the pants off me. Not cool, Kondo. This was all top secret. I'm sorry. I had to keep it from you. It was a surprise to be sure, but I was glad we'd have Saito back with us again. I gave him a tentative smile, but he only sighed and shook his head. It's too early to feel relieved. The last 6 months in the guards have made it clear. Ito and his followers are going to take action against the Shinsengumi. Good! What sort of action? Ito is going to expose the Fury Corps to discredit the shogunate. I mean, again, like, am I supposed to be defending this? Like, why are they covering up these bloodthirsty fucking soldiers that they just have? Like, what benefit do they have? Hey yo, I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Hi, thank you for stopping by. I've been ranting this whole time because the stupidest fucking plot point happened. But basically our MC had the choice to be with a really cool princess and her hot bodyguard, and we chose to just not go and to stay with these men and make tea and rub their fucking feet, I guess. But our man's back, so you know. It's been a mixed bag. There's even talk that he's working with Satsuma to that end. If the existence and creation of the monstrous Furies was to become public knowledge, the shogunate's reputation could be irreparably damaged, and the Shinsengumi would undoubtedly suffer as well. As they should! Why are they harboring these people? Even I could predict that. And I'm a dumb woman. I didn't say that, okay? That's what was implied by what she just fucking said. There's more. Ito plans to assassinate the chief of the Shinsengumi. You mean Kondo? Okay, no, that can't stand. He's the only likable person here. Kondo's face was tense, but he kept silent. He glanced over at Hijikata. The guard is moving to destroy the Shinsengumi. Get lost, Ito! You've already learned about Sakamoto, right? We knew you were a villain. They were not subtle about it at all. Yeah, some crap about me being the killer. Right, well, you have the Guardians of the Imperial Tomb to thank. They've been spreading the rumor that Kyotaro Miura of Kishu hired the Shinsengumi and that Harada put the sword in him. Miura insisted that he didn't do it, but there may be dumbasses who believe that rumor and may attack us. So Saito's gonna be guarding Miura for now. If it looks like he just left and then came back, it won't be too hard for Ito to put two and two together. I understand. Until this matter is settled, it is better that I am not seen here. I just want my man. What is the eyebrows don't lie. Here, Hijikata paused for a moment. The room was utterly silent. Every one of us could sense that what came next would be very, very important. Kashitaro Ito, it's not enough for you to expose the Fury Corpse. You have to try and kill Kondo too, huh? He spoke quietly, almost to himself, and I should have been like, shut the fuck up, Hijikata. Speak up. Then he looked up, and then he spoke his voice with like cold steel, the voice of a demon. He's not the demon, I am. It's too bad it has to be this way, but we don't have a choice. Ito dies. Those eyebrows gotta go. I suppose you're right, it can't be helped. Kondo nodded, and that was that. The Shinsengumi would kill Kashitaro Ito. First, we'll invite Ito to Kondo's second home. I'll be there too. Once he's dead, we can use Ito's corpse to lure out the rest of the guard and kill them. Nagakura, Harada, I'm assigning you and your divisions to this. Take care of it. Hey, Hijikata, who do you want me to kill? Yourself! Hurry up with it. Wrap it up. Seriously, what is the point of giving this character tuberculosis if he's just gonna fucking live and be normal with everybody else? Like, there's just no stakes here. Is this only something for his specific route? I have no idea. I don't even know how the story is structured. No one, you're staying here in bed. You've still got that cough, don't you? You're sick. Saito will be here for a few days, so you'll have someone to play with. That was such a weird way to say it. So you're telling me that you won't let me participate in assassination of the person who was trying to kill Kondo? That's exactly what I'm saying. You're a real bastard, Hijikata. You suck. It all seemed very calculated for murder. I hadn't realized I'd been sitting still in shock until I felt a gentle tap on my shoulder. Hi! This will be the end of the Guardians of the Imperial Tomb. If we are going to return Heisuke to the fold, it must be now or never. Gasp. He was right. If they meant to kill the guard, that included Heisuke. Saito, hello! I couldn't keep sitting still, so I ran over to Hijikata. Fuck! Hijikata! What? What are you gonna do with Heisuke? He's part of the guard now. Isn't that obvious? We'll save him, of course. Nagakura said it as if it was obvious, but got cut off. No, he fights us, he dies. If you kill Heisuke, you motherfucker. What? My mind went blank. I couldn't contain my heart from how fast it beat. No, you can't mean that. My voice started to shake. You're lying, right? I mean, you've known Heisuke for a long time. He's your friend. Hijikata stood up as if he wanted to push me away. He probably would have. And he left the common room. You're actually going to order them to kill Heisuke? So just because he left the Shinsengumi, are you saying you no longer care if he dies or not? Of course we care. Ah! I know that deep down, Toshi wants to save him too. Then he should have said it. There's no way he could live with giving the command to kill Comrade, who was part of our family for years. I mean, to be fair, Ito was also a part of our group for years, but I guess he doesn't count. Okay. Kondo appeared to be gripping his fist so tightly that it almost looked like he was bleeding. That alone said it all. I realized in that moment how much Kondo was suffering, how much each one of them was suffering, even Hijikata. I'm sorry for saying that. I'm sorry for speaking up the one time that I speak up. No need to apologize. It's expected. It makes me happy, quite honestly. I'm glad people care for Heisuke. Stupid. Konde let out a slow breath, then looked up at me and smiled. He turned to Nagakura and Harada and spoke in a low voice. I'm asking you this not as your chief, but as Asami Kondo. Let Heisuke live, and if you can, try and convince him to come back. I don't think it'll take that much convincing. Got it. His life is in our hands, huh? That is a lot of responsibility. Yeah, it's almost like it's your fucking job. What I should do. What I should do. What I should do. That should have been the title of this stream. What I should do. What could I should do. That's not what I said. I trust everything's clear. Yeah, what I should do. If you have any questions, now is the time. Wait. They don't let... Kondo turned around and looked very surprised. I haven't been given any orders. I would like to help. Order me to do something. This is a dirty job. This is nothing like the Akita Inn or Hamagiri Rebellion. You really shouldn't be involved. It was true. This wasn't a patrol or even a guarding mission. This was the assassination of a former comrade and an attack on men who'd split from the Shinsengumi. You're not helping your case. Still wanted to help. Decided to stay home. I love that half of our choices in this game are, should we stay right where we fucking are or should we leave? And it's like, is that even a choice? What the hell are we gonna do while we stay? I need to save. What was it? God, these all look the same. Oh, right here. Still, I wanted to do what I could. It might be my last chance to see Heisuke. Please, let me go. I won't get in the way. I promise. But to be honest, for once, she just wants to get ordered around like everyone. I guess this is close as Chizo will get to girl boss. We'll take it. We're working with crumbs, but we'll take it. This isn't like anything you've done before. You understand that, right? Yeah, I'm not a fucking idiot. I heard him. I've been here for years. Like, I know what this entails. I can fucking die. Yeah, I got it. Like, oh my god. We're killing someone who used to be one of us. Much as we don't want to, we might even have to kill Heisuke. I know. I heard. It's not something to be taken lightly. I knew that the Shinsengumi had carried out these sorts of black operations before, but I don't care because apparently the Shinsengumi can do no wrong and I defend them like crazy even though I really shouldn't. There was no way I could stay with them as long as I had and not known, but I couldn't just let them shoulder all the responsibility for some reason. But I was done looking away until the deed was done. No more. Perhaps it's presumptuous of me to say so, but I consider myself a member of the Shinsengumi. Yeah, bitch. How? How? I mean, okay, on a real note, She is a member of the Shinsengumi. She's been there for fucking 3 years. She's moved with them. She's clean. She's fought. That a Shinsengumi member she make. But to these guys, I think that barely matters. And because we're going through this, I want to help everybody. Then you're determined to do this, I see. His face had lost its usual warmth. It wasn't anger or cruelty that it showed now, but the gravity of a general addressing his men. Aw. Tell me then, how do you intend to help? I had already decided I would convince Heisuke, I'll do anything, help with Ito. Why the fuck would we help assassinate Ito? I kind of want to do that one because I just want to see what the fuck she'll do. Huh? She really said, I want to help. I'm going to help you kill the guy. What are you going to do? Convince Heisuke. It's probably the I'll do anything. It's just funny. Now we're going to help with Ito. I want to see where the fuck that goes. What? Please let me help you with Ito. Kondo stared back at me, watching me with what looked like a fierce determination, as if he was looking to analyze my own and eventually. Very well, you may accompany us. Thank you, Kondo! Thank you, Captain! Afterwards, Ito obliged to Kondo's invite and visited his second home. So, to what do I owe this pleasure of being summoned here before you today? The pleasure of die. And then you just stab him. I could perhaps hazard a guess that you want to ask me something? Hello, Ito. Thank you for coming tonight. I've called you in here to have a discussion. Yep. It's about current political climate. We've come to realization that we must come to a consensus about how to move forward from here. Kondo, save the business talk for later. First, let's get warmed up. I mean, Ito should already be aware that something's up if Hijikata's like being nice. He's never nice. LOL, not Chizu joining them in to bully the only queer character in this game if we don't count our lesbian queens. Oh my, who would have thought I'd ever have Hijikata pour me a cup of sake? Yeah, he's suspicious because why the fuck is he being so nice? They suck at their job. Don't be like that. I'm so nice now. Look at me. It's not like any of us have your education. It took us a while to get up to your speed. We finally come to realize that you were right this whole time. Hijikata, you couldn't be more suspicious if you were just like, damn, wouldn't it be crazy if somebody assassinated somebody right now? There had better not be some poison in the sake. Yeah, what the fuck? What, you can't trust me? Fine. Hijikata poured Ito's sake into his cup and drank it all. How's this? You can now see that there's no poison inside. My, that was very rude of me. Then I should take a sip as well. Damn. Took nothing to convince him. Ito took a sip of his sake. Oh no! I've been poisoned! How could this be? As the sake got more into his system, Ito grew rosy in his cheeks and was jollier than usual. Are you familiar with when Seishisai Aizawa wrote the new debate and wrote about the danger of the outside world? Plot twist, there is Okita's illness in the sake. They put tuberculosis juice in it. That was 40 years ago. 40. Do you know how much change has been brought on because of the shogunate? You're absolutely right, Ito. The Bakushin are so stubborn. Yes, you agree. I heard rumors that the shogunate turned the land of Ezo collateral by borrowing money from a foreign country and now wants to westernize the troops. What? Is that true? Yes, this intel came to me from a very reliable source. Once you sell off your land, all you can do is gain it back through war. If we leave the country to people who insist on their horrible diplomacy, then Japan will be reduced to nothing more than a colony for the West. I see. Kondo, this means we'll have to rethink a lot of things. You're right. Ito, it would be an honor if you can continue to guide us on such matters in the future. Yes, of course, as Confucius once said, gentlemen are undignified if they are frivolous, and they aren't stubborn after learning. All of you must learn to open your minds to proper knowledge, or you will follow the path of hard-headedness. Yeah, we might be on different paths, but we're all headed for the same destination. Another drink, Ito? Hijikata's like so evil. Jesus Christ. We're supposed to be like rooting for this guy? That's crazy. The other guy is quoting Confucius and we're over here like, yeah, let's stick with the guy who's poisoning this dude. Like what? The what is it? Ludonarrative dissonance, the absolute just like disconnect is unreal. Yes, I'd love some. This sake is very easy to drink. Here you are. It was perfectly normal alcohol, no poison or drugs, but we were making him drunk in order to murder him. Yep, we were making him drunk. We were making him drunk in order. LMAO, are they going to do it, Judith? How is that any different than me pouring poison straight into his cup? No, great question to ask, actually. Are we going to interrupt the assassin? That's actually really funny. My goodness, dear, you're shaking. Are you all right? Are you feeling ill? Yeah, we're gonna... Don't give this girl alcohol! Thank you for the bits, too. How sweet. You needn't worry about this one, Ito. I'm sure it's just nervousness from speaking to you. Oh my, am I so terribly intriguing? This is a naughty one right here. Yeah, this one has their moments sometimes. Not cheese are ruining this. Our one job is just to sit and like, why would they even allow us to be here for this? I'm so confused. God, kid, you need a little self-control. The subtle message was clear. Hide your emotions. I think these are just channel points? Okay, it's good to know. I can't tell. I'm new to this. I just hit affiliate today. Everything looks the same to me, but I do like the highlighted message. I'm going to use all of mine. I swallowed and nodded. I mean, they're all purple to me, so that's cool. It had been my choice to help with Ito's assassination. The least I could do was not get in the way. Oh wait, I have Amazon Prime. Woo! Yes, I'm sorry. Oh, rubbish. This is a party. We needn't be so stiff. Haha, Ito, you truly are a man worthy of distinction. Is there anything else you want to ask me? I can answer anything. This scene's really weird and kind of uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. Like, everyone's subbed to joy. Oh, that's sweet. No. Only if you feel so inclined. Time passed and Ito was drunk. Well, it was nice to enjoy a meaningful conversation, and now farewell. Very well. Since it's dark out, please be sure to be careful when you leave. Oh, to whom do you think you are speaking? There are no scoundrels that would dare think of killing me in Kyoto, unless those scoundrels were right in front of me. After spending all night expounding on his theories for the advancement of Japanese society, Ito drunkenly stumbled off into the darkness. I watched him disappear. It would be the last time I would see him alive. I just quietly stared. I suddenly felt Kondo's big hands on top of my shoulders, and they're like, okay, Chizuru, go do it. This sure leaves a bitter taste in your mouth, doesn't it? Yeah, it's almost like it's an evil thing to do. Crazy idea, I know. Aren't we supposed to be the good guys? It's the path we chose. It's our duty to do this. Whatever. I know it's not something... Oh, thank you for the sub, Chive. You're a second. I don't even know what to do when people sub. Except say thank you. I appreciate it. I know it's not something we should be proud of. You should customize channel points rewards. We definitely need to brainstorm that because I have no idea what would be like fun to reward. Maybe like little sound bites or something. I don't know. I'm new to this. I know it's not something we should be proud of. In order for us to progress, sometimes we have to do dirty jobs. Let's go! I should do a little dance every time I get sub. That's what I should do. Now I have a cool icon. Yeah, let's go! And no ads. That's the best part. I don't know if ads even played yet, but that was the one thing I wasn't excited about when becoming affiliate. But hey, what can you do? My heart felt conflicted. I couldn't say anything. I was one who chose to be here, but still. This is so weird. Look, Kondo and you, while we're at it, this one's not on your head, alright? I made the plan, I gave the orders. You were the one acting evil the whole time. Ads are good because money. Yeah, but they're bad because, like, if they play at the beginning, then people, if they want to check out the stream, they have to, like, at least sit through, like, 2 minutes of ads before they, like... Maybe I shouldn't say this in case Twitch gets my ass, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not very intuitive, but hey, I'll take it. Maybe people are used to it. I don't know. What happened afterward was not something I cared to remember. Ito, too drunk to fight back, was quickly killed by the men waiting for him. That's really fucked up. I'm sorry. This whole thing is, like, really weird. And I don't think the game has done a good enough job of, like, making Ito more of a villain for me to care. Like, it'd be one thing if he, like, tried to assault us or kill us, but he was always nice to us. Like, it's just really weird. I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. But the night was far from over. Battle and bloodshed waited at Aburano Koji for Nagakura and the men sent to ambush the guardians of the Imperial Tomb. Yes, it was like so underwhelming. Yeah, we didn't even get to see him like struggle or fight back or nothing. We just got to hear about it. And like, what was the point of even being here? It was like if we would have just chosen something else. Fate waited for Okita convulsing at the headquarters in Fudodo village. For them, for all of us, we waited a night after which nothing would be the same. My reading it's 10 out of 10. The assassination of Ito and the destruction of the Guardians of the Imperial Tomb was later known as the Aburano Koji incident. Overall, from what we've seen so far, I just think the game handles setup and payoff very poorly. Like, scenes are brought up for no reason with no preparation and no consequences. And look, I don't want to be this person, but I will say that a lot of, like, Japanese specific media, mainly anime and I guess visual novels in this case, are very well known for that. It's actually kind of a reason I don't really watch anime as much anymore, because I think a lot of storytelling is like, I don't know, it's more just like for the vibes more than the actual like trying to say something, if that makes sense. Which it's like, you know, different media for different purposes, and I'm not going to shame somebody if they don't prefer to have a story where they can just kind of enjoy the fun nonsense and the spectacle, so to speak, you know? But like, I do want to like have stories that, you know, are trying to say something and build to something. Like, what is this story saying? like what am I supposed to gather? Like, when I walk away from this, if I was a young child, like, what am I supposed to feel after engaging with all this? Like, I don't think women are cooler. I don't, like, it's like, oh, I should be submissive to a man. Why? Because he saved me, I guess. And then like, I'm struggling. Oh yes, there are things to enjoy in this, but personally I do like stories with structure. And like, I had a feeling, okay, so like, I wanted to start playing more mainstream otome games because one, I make visual novels, and then also like a lot of people in our community really enjoy them. And I used to enjoy them, you know, like the mobile games specifically. I never played like the big PC ones or anything like that, the big names. And so like, I wanted to kind of delve into the world and see what it was about. And like, my suspicions and like my reasonings for kind of staying away from them for a long time is kind of already being confirmed this like early on into like my journey. And I can't say that Hakuoki represents every single mainline otome because I don't know that. But I have this fear that like a lot of them might be reminiscent of each other and have similar things, and I'm not really looking forward to that unless I can just kind of turn my brain off a little bit and just kind of enjoy it for what it is. Because there were points in the story where I really was enjoying it, but like it's hard for me to ignore the specific feminine aspects of it, and then also just like that's just such a weird scene. Like that has nothing even to do with like my personal like feelings on how women should be presented. I know Japan has kind of a weird issue with that anyway, like at one point, so it's just like whatever, fine, I can look past it. But it's like an assassination and our character's supposed to be so righteous and so goody two shoes, and she's just like, yeah, this is okay because I said so, and it's like I don't know, guys. Anyway, but you know what? Saito cute, and I'm still down to find out what that's all about. And also, this is also like, I think it's kind of refreshing to be able to like talk honestly about a game, because if this was like an indie game at this point, I'd have to like come up with, I just have to be like, look, I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable playing it on stream because I'm not enjoying it as much as I feel like I should. Whereas like, you know, at this point, you know, I'm so far in, I've dedicated way too much time, I have to see where everything goes, I have to know what happens, you know, I have to play these fucking routes, even that one guy I can't stand, but, you know, I ain't a quitter, okay? And I feel like I learned a lot about myself and about how the general mainstream visual novel scene is by playing, you know? Anyway, both parties had fallen for the Satsuma trap, and the battlefield was thrown into confusion. During the fight, Heisuke was mortally wounded and had no choice but to drink the water of life and become a fury or die. Again, that's so that would have happened if we would have like tried to convince him. It's just weird that they're like showcasing this in such like a passive way too. That's kind of a big deal. Oh yes, that's interesting investigation, never lost. As the Battle of Aburano Koji was taking place, the headquarters of Shinsengumi came under attack from Chikage Kazuma. The monstrous thing my father had made was slowly devouring the Shinsengumi. How long before the water of life swallowed them whole? Also, our father's probably not a good guy, but I have this feeling that even if he's doing bad things, like the story's going to try to justify it to the main character because they're related. And she's going to be like, well, it's my dad. Like, I know he did a horrible thing, but also, like, he's my dad. And it's like, but he's made like a horrible thing. December 1867. Scarcely a month had passed since Aburano Koji, Saito, and Heisuke had returned, but the Shinsengumi was hardly back to normal. A dark, tense atmosphere pervaded the compound. Many men had lost their lives in Kazuma's attacks. Even more had been injured during the attack at Aburano Koji. Among them was Heisuke. Several of the rank-and-file soldiers had seen him mortally wounded. He had looked as if he would not survive. For that reason, Heisuke was declared officially dead and made a member but, okay. Saito hadn't been wounded, but many among the common soldiers began to call him a coward. They can all personally fight me. To them, he had left the Shinsengumi to join Ito, then betrayed his new master when he sensed a change in fortunes. I saw no reason why he shouldn't set them straight and say that he never truly left the Shinsengumi, but he claimed he would rather stay silent and tarnish the honor of the commander and the chief who had ordered his actions. As such, it was decided that Saito would leave the compound until— No, Saito! I finally realized sometimes when I write dialogue, I sound like Seinfeld characters. That's very specific. What tipped you off? He was sent to stay at Tenma in order to protect Kyutaro Miura, an official of the Kishu domain. The night of the battle at Aburano Koji was a turning point for the Shinsengumi. For the men who didn't know the details, it was simply a battle against their former comrades, the guardians of the Imperial Tomb. Those better informed knew the situation with the Satsuma and Choshu domains had changed, and Ryoma Sakamoto's hit was part of a big plan. Only the heads of the Shinsengumi knew the whole story, the activities of the demons, and Heisuke's transformation into a fury. They were also the only ones who knew that Akida's illness had gotten worse. Had it? Is he gonna die? Just the pacing of it, like the back and forth. What's also weird is like, oh, you were talking about your specific Seinfeld speech. But no, you kind of bring up a good point about Hakuoki too. Somehow the pacing is like a lot is happening and also at the same time like nothing's happening. Because like a lot of things will happen on the surface, but then nothing will really come of those things. So it's just like they're like, oh, and this happened. What are we gonna do with it? We'll figure it out. You know, and then and sometimes it resolves itself so quickly too, where it's like, okay, so what was the point of all that then? Like Chime said earlier, the setup, the no payoff. Yes, in games like things happen, but nothing results. Like, it's crazy. Like, I do not think Okita's gonna die from tuberculosis at all. Us being a demon doesn't matter. Fucking Heisuke being a fury won't matter because it didn't matter for fucking Sanin this whole time. Like, Sanin got a arm injury at the beginning of the story, and I was like, damn, he's really gonna have to deal with that. I wonder if his route is really gonna delve into that and all this stuff. And like, no, he kind of just drinks the water of life and then fixes it. And then now he's like this weird zombie thing that has like a bloodthirst and all that. And it's like, oh, now we're going to have to deal with that. It's like, no, he can actually handle it really well. And he's just going to parade around and he's like, oh, and now he has to pretend and he has to play dead. And it's like, no, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have to do anything. It's like the story equivalent of a treadmill. That is feeling very relevant. Now, to be fair, in all fairness to the game, Kyoto Wins is only half of the main story. It's only half of a route. So who's to say Edo Blossoms doesn't go and deliver on everything? It's possible. Is it likely? Probably not, but there's no way to really know until I see, you know what I mean? Yes, like even the Fury scene, good example. It was so random. Where did he come from? Where were the consequences? Heck, she managed to hide her wound without any problem despite emphasis on it, only for characters to reveal she's a demon right away. Like, there's just no, like, fun intrigue or anything. And to be fair, I've been spoiled by a lot of great stories, and it just goes to show that Indie's got... Guys, we've got these people beat, okay? Like, no offense to mainline games, but it's like, it's just all pretty, but the substance is just really lacking. And just, sorry. What I'm saying is our Wonderland is better than this. Not that that's a crazy take or anything, but like it is, and I've been spoiled. I felt I would only be in a way if I was wandering around the grounds, so I did my best to stay in my room by myself. Ah, thank goodness you're here. Sanin walked into my room without saying anything. Oh? If you'd gone out, I wouldn't have been able to look for you. Oh, where's this coming from? I like this. Me making all these fucking criticisms the second, but Pretty Bishonen comes in with his fucking voice, and I'm like... The way that I was like, actually, you know what? Maybe it's not so bad. I'm weak, guys. This is how they get you. This is how they get you right here. Who cares about story substance? Look at him. We're just sips in the end. See, yeah, I can't deny it. Sanin, but it's daytime. Are you sure you're all right? Yes, I've just had a revelation. I just had to tell you immediately. Oh, they're trying to frame it like he's gonna confess to me, but he's not gonna fucking confess to me. His eyes glittered with something, and even though he was smiling, I could feel the fingers of dread begin to poke at the base of my spine. Why me? Wouldn't you want to tell Kondo or Hijikata instead? Oh my gosh, he's gonna eat us! He's gonna drink our blood! No, but for real, the game has qualities like Sanin's outfit. Well, it has to be you. You will listen to my idea, yeah? Sure. Although he asked him in the form of question, his voice of words made it seem far from letting me make a choice. Sanin started to talk without waiting for my answer. Yukimura, that Princess Sen had claimed that you are the demon clan, right? Yeah. And as a demon, you're a stronger, faster, and more... Okay, this is the Percy of this fucking game. Not him being like, I didn't give a fuck about you for 2 seconds, but then I found out that you're not human. What up, baby girl? What the hell? Demonic superiority was displayed quite clearly by those demons who just attacked us. Well, I understand that, but he even has the glasses. He does. It's true. What was Sanin trying to get at? My heart started to pound, anticipating bad news. A demon possesses immense power. It follows that the blood which flows through demon veins should be similarly powerful. Perhaps it's even more potent enough to completely contract the madness of the Furies. I didn't know how the water of life worked, but Sanin's explanation seemed logical, even if it was a bit manic. How can you know that for sure? Since before I became a Fury, I've been researching how the water of life works. I know more about it than anyone else here. I still have yet to discover the exact composition of the water of life, but I am hypothesizing that a core ingredient is fresh blood, and I'm assuming not from a human. Oh, so I was right before that our dad used our blood in order to... Our dad is not our dad. He must have stolen us or something. There may be demons or demon-like entities roaming throughout foreign countries, so... Sanin drew closer to me without making a sound. In any event, I believe it's worth testing. Your very existence could save the Fury Core. No, the entire Shinsengumi. Not me being a sacrificial lamb to these bitches. But you know what? It's fitting. Sanen's eyes had grown painfully sharp, and I almost thought I could hear the barest edge of madness in his voice. Now. He's gonna kill us! Oh no! Except we're not gonna die. Calmly, he drew his sword from a scabbard. When he goes to kill you, but he gives you this look. There was no madness or bloodlust's movements, and that only made them all more terrifying. She deserves it, yeah! And she's like, I'm not gonna scream because it would ruin the secret, or whatever the fuck she said before. That's what happens when you don't follow the lesbian princess. True? Actions, consequences, okay? That's the simple formula of life. Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not gonna kill you or anything. I just want a small sample of your blood, that's all. Okay. I mean, it seems like a fair trade. I took a step back. Too. Sonnen and his swords came closer. He lifted it, and the steel blade shimmered in the light. Then all of a sudden, just then... Hey, Sonnen, what the hell are you doing? He is a yonder. Hijikata had burst into the room. Then... What is this, Sonnen? Of all people, I'd expect you to know better than to draw your sword on someone in the compounds. Have you lost your mind? Hijikata! Oh, Hijikata, excellent timing. Please, give me a hand here. He really was like, you've killed somebody, just help me. You all seemed to convince her to cooperate with us. With calm purpose, he stepped between Sonnen and me. Put your sword away. Personal conflicts are forbidden. The rules of conduct apply to everyone, even the captains. Sonnen glared at Hijikata begrudgingly for several moments, but he soon turned away and sheathed his sword. So what happened? Did Yukimura do something? Damn! He's not even giving us the benefit of the doubt. He's like, look, you pulled your sword on her, so I know she must have done something stupid. What the fuck did she do? This is crazy. I'm searching for a way to treat the madness of the Furies for the good of the Shinsengumi. And that means you have to cut her? I'm not gonna kill her. I only need a little of her blood. She's basically our property anyways, who cares? We've lost so many of the Furies from the battle the other day. Many of our human soldiers have fallen as well. If we are to effectively utilize the Furies we have left, as well as the ones we are about to create, we must find a way to temper their madness. I know you are an intelligent man, Hijikata. Surely you understand. The code says we don't fight each other for any reason. You haven't forgotten, have you? So no matter what reasons you give me, I cannot condone bloodshed amongst our members. However, Yukimura is not technically a member of the Shinsengumi. They love that loophole, huh? Maybe not, but she's been here long enough. She might as well be. Damn, not even Hijikata. I cannot believe he actually, like, considers us mildly one. They continue to stare for a while, neither willingly to budge on the matter of hand. Sonnen sighed. As usual, you're too soft. I guess I have no choice. I'll leave for now, but I'll be back in the middle of the night. But keep in mind, if we do not discover a method of suppressing the side effects of the water of life, even Toto will begin to suffer from the bloodlust. It's almost like no one should be going under this in the first place. Well, technically she's not part of us, so it's okay if we can turn her into a kebab. You okay? Yeah, I'm alright. Oh yes, thank you for helping me. Nothing to thank me for, I just ensured Sonnen followed the code. In the past, he wouldn't have stood up to me like that. I looked down. It's true, Sonnen had been acting strangely lately. He would have never drawn his sword as aggressively as he just did before he drank the serum. I'm sorry. For what? What are we apologizing for? We didn't do anything! Huh? What's gotten all over you? There's nothing for you to— Literally! Well, the reason why Sonnen was acting this way in the first place was because Kazuma destroyed the Fury Core. And that's your fault, how? After I said this, Hijikata paused and reflected to himself before responding. I think you've gotten things mixed up. Huh? They are allied with the Satama and Choshu. In other words, they are our enemy. You are my enemy. If any enemy attempts to attack us, it's a given that we're going to put our lives on the line to stop them. He spoke with so much conviction, but it's none of your responsibilities to protect me. So what are you saying then? Yeah, what the fuck are you on about? Not gonna lie, so far, I kind of like Hijikata. We forget the murder, the trick. I like Hijikata, I did, because he's the Mama Bird character, and I kind of like those bitchy-ass characters. The only time I didn't like him was when he was just like, whenever he tells us just like to shut the fuck up when we don't do anything, it's like, damn, bitch! Like, at least let us do something stupid and then you could do that. You know what I mean? Sometimes he just does it, like, unprompted. But nah, he's fine. He's not the worst one. I'd rather be in a room with Hijikata than, like, half these dudes. We should just offer you on a silver platter to them and beg for them to spare your lives just because they have powers we don't. This is not the samurai way. For us, once we decided on something, we will never compromise that decision. We're not bitches. Say it louder for the people in the back. What the fuck? I could not believe this is a real line of dialogue that he just said, we're not bitches. Hijikata 2024. The hell? Or 2025, my bad. Hijikata was so confident with what he was saying, and I felt there was no real contention to his claim. Even if we wouldn't say much, I'm sure he knows that kicking me out of the Shinsengumi would make their lives so much easier. But if they did that, it would be a violation of the values they pride themselves on upholding. So they're keeping us by pure obligation, not because they care for us, not because they agreed to do it, but because it's in their code. Wow, how romantic. I'm sorry if what I said was out of line. Look at us apologizing yet again. I already told you, you don't have to apologize. Don't make me... Is he blushing right now? This is the first time he's ever blushed at us specifically. Not another dude on screen, by the way. Just making that clear for everybody. Now? After we've been like, oh my god, I'm sorry. Whatever gets you going, dude. I don't know. Ichikata said this timidly, muttering under his breath before looking down in my direction. I hate that he's cute. Next time something like this happens, be sure to tell me. Don't keep it to yourself. You can always tell Yamazaki or Shimada too. Alright, understood. Hijikata, nodded and turned to leave, but I realized I have one thing left to say. What, is there something else? There were so many warriors who were injured as a result of the attack on the compounds. Saito hadn't been present for long recently, and Kondo was occupied with his meetings for the Bakushin. Similarly, Hijikata was feeling the pressure of all of his duties lately. I wish that I could be helping him in some capacity, but I might get in their way. What is it? I won't know if you stay quiet. No, for real. I want to help. I'll stay here. Why would I just be like, I'll stay here? That's all I wanted to say. Is there anything I could do to help you guys to begin with? It could be anything. Please, just let me help. Help? He followed his response with a sour expression that intimidated me. Well, how do you become upset by my question? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything at all. No, if I back down now, nothing will change. Please, it could be anything small. The silence stretched out so long I thought I was going to scream. I suppose you would be more discreet than one of our boys. Huh? Brush and paper. Huh? Bring me a brush and some paper. You do have that in here, don't you? Hurry. So, yes, right away. I scrambled across. He's like, write me some fan fiction. I scrambled across the room, grabbed a brush and paper, and handed them to Hijikata. Can't you say please? Yeah. He took them silently, still scowling, and quickly began to draw. A map? What is that? He ignored me and continued drawing. Damn, alright. You know Saito is at the Tenma guarding Miura, right? Tell me more. Yes. I want you to take something to him. Happily. Will you do that? Yeah. I'm going right now. I already got my shit packed. Do you think I can? Yes, one of our boys would stand out too much. You're the best option I've got right now. Can I trust you with this? Yes, of course, sir. I was thrilled to help, of course, but I was even more excited to be given a task especially suited to me. However, that does put a lot of pressure on me. I mean, you asked for it. There, I drew you a map. Keep to this, and you shouldn't get lost. Right, thank you. The map was pretty straightforward, but I still barely knew my way around Kyoto. Without it, I would have gotten lost. Alright, I'm going. I mean, relatable. I turned to leave, and only a concerted effort kept me from skipping towards the door. Hold on, genius. Hard to deliver a message if you don't have one. You know, it's kind of hard to defend our main character when she is kind of a fucking dumbass, you know? Like, it's one thing for me to be just like, look, they're being really mean to her, you know, they don't have to call her dumb. But it's like, it would help if she wasn't actually also dumb, you know what I mean? Oh, sorry, I got carried away. God, I know it's been a while since you went out, but you're getting too excited. You're making me nervous, kid. You sure you can do this? Yes, of course, I'll do a great job. Here's a letter for Saito. Make sure you don't drop it or lose it somehow. Yes, I'll be very careful. Is there anything you want me to tell him? Everything I have to say is in that letter. Understood, then I am off. This time, I wasn't able to fully subdue the urge to skip. But even as I hurry, I have to be careful. Still, I wonder if it was really okay for him to trust me with all of this. What? Why would we confirm with Hijikata? He just told us to fucking... This is so useless. What is the point? No, Hijikata trusted me to do this. I need to fulfill the task given to me. Keeping this in mind, I decided I was prepared for the mission and left to deliver Saito's letter. Weird ass fucking choice. What is that choice? First, I slipped the letter into my kimono and I double checked to make sure it wouldn't fall out. Next, I carefully unfolded the map Hijikata had drawn out for me. Hijikata placed enough faith in me to get the job done, so I had to be sure I did things correctly. Okay, so I go this way on the street. According to this map, it looks like I have a long way to go. I better hurry, so it's going to be evening by the time I get here. Maybe I should run there. I want to ensure I take out all safety precautions, of course, but I was overwhelmed with a sense of duty to the point that I couldn't help but feel running would ensure I'd complete the task on time. I think this is the place. I checked the house number etched into the lantern that was posted in front of the building. I was sure I'd arrived at the correct location. I've been told earlier that Saito had taken a room under the name Yamaguchi. Excuse me, I have business with the person who is staying here. After speaking with the clerk, Saito came out shortly after. Hi! Yamaguchi, sorry to bother you. Oh, they sent you, Yukimura? Yeah! One of his eyebrows shifted up fractionally in response to my presence. Clearly, he seemed surprised. I'm sorry you got someone as inexperienced as me. Shut the fuck up, Chizuru! No, you misunderstand. I was only surprised. Aww. I expect to receive new orders soon, but I didn't think you'd be the one to deliver them. Right, well, I asked if there was anything I could do to help, and he was kind enough to let me help like this today. Oh, well, I can see his thinking. It's a good plan. It is? One of our regulars would have drawn undue attention to this location. New members might not be noticed, but how can we know where their true loyalties lie? You, on the other hand, can move unnoticed, and your loyalty is beyond question. The commander made an excellent choice. There's no one else better for this role. Damn, thanks. I can't tell if you're complimenting me or Hijitaka or both. Stop being so clueless, Chizu. What the fuck? Saito's explanation made realize how much Hijikata had thought this plan through. I mean, okay. After I made the request to help him, he had considered all— Yes, we know. Hijitaka truly has a brilliant mind. I mean, it's not that impressive. The letter? Oh, of course. I could have come up with something like this when I was 13 years old. Give me a break. I pulled out the letter and handed it over. He tore it open and read it over quickly, then lit it on a nearby lantern. He just said, yes, let's all calm down, and watched patiently until it was nothing more than ash. Saito? Yamaguchi. True. Right, Yamaguchi. Are you sure it was okay to burn it? I've read it. I know what it says. Why should I leave it intact to be intercepted? Oh, of course. Thank you for delivering this letter. Good work. Thank you. Oh, well, just doing my job. No need for thanks. I mean, honestly, it's the least anybody could do. I certainly hadn't done anything very impressive because anyone could have done it, but it did feel nice to be thanked. I was useful to everyone. Now that the job is done, though, I wasn't quite sure what I should do next. Return immediately— No, I am staying and talking. What the fuck? Imagine being like, okay, bye. Never. I'm never leaving if I have the choice. I love this man, guys. Is it not clear? Hi! Saito had been ordered away from the Shipsuguri for the duration of his assignment. It's the first time I've been able to see him in a while, and there was no way to know when he'd return. The fact that I didn't know when I might see him again made me reluctant to turn around and leave. Yeah, Saito? Yamaguchi! What is it? I'd like to stay and talk for a bit, if that's okay with you. Talk? To me? Yeah! I don't think I'd have anything to talk about to entertain you, though. Oh, no need. Just a normal conversation is fine, or even just being by my side is enough. Saito stared at me for a while, but eventually... I suppose that's alright. Not here, though. Ooh, date? I opened my mouth to ask, but he was already walking away. Quickly, I jogged to catch up. Yamaguchi, please wait! I rushed to follow him. Here we go, guys. We're in. This should be far enough. We reached a small back street and he stopped. Looking back, I could still see Tenma, but there weren't many people about and the streetlights didn't reach us. Standing in such a narrow street forced us into somewhat closer quarters than normal. Why are we out here? My duty is to guard Miura and we don't know when he might be attacked. Hijitaka sent you because you won't be noticed. Unfortunately, I don't have that same luxury. My face is well known and if I'm spotted, our plane is ruined. That's true. Sorry I didn't think of that. Don't worry about it. It's my job to think of these things. Your responsibilities lie elsewhere. That's true. Why else do you think I'm assigned to these sorts of missions? There's nothing for you to be ashamed of, and therefore no need to apologize. He really has a way with words. Right. Saito was always so matter-of-fact. I heard that he was around the same age as Okita or Heisuke, but why is he so mature? It's so weird. Yeah? What is it? How are things at home? Anything out of the ordinary? Well, everyone's been busy lately, after all that happened. I guess things are pretty restless right now. I imagine so. Even without our recent losses, our numbers were significantly reduced. Yeah. I like how she's like, yeah, nothing really happened. I mean, Sonnen did try to stab me for my blood, because I'm half demon or whatever the fuck, but, you know, nothing really came of that, so don't worry about it. Our conversation stopped again. I blew into my hands since they were so cold to the point of pain. Are you cold? Yeah. Then why don't you start heading back soon? I'm fine, I want a little more time. But I don't get to go out like this so often. Oh, but if you want to go back to your room, then... No, don't mind me. Saito's curt words made me feel relieved. There's no way he wasn't cold under this harsh weather, but I guess he's just being considerate for me, who never gets to go out often. Saito eventually spoke up again. How is Heisuke? I honestly don't know. I have not seen him not once since this whole thing happened, so I'd expect him to ask eventually. What man in his position wouldn't have been concerned for his friend? Well, as far as I can tell, he's still the same person he was before. I mean, he's a little different just because he can't be up and out during the day, but I was about to say I don't know what would come of him, but I caught myself. I realized that it had been a very eerie undertone to it, so I rushed to close my mouth shut. What is it? Oh, nothing. Our conversation stopped yet again. Wow, this is invigorating. Saito looked up at the sky and stared at the light emanating from the moon. Saito, can I ask you something? What is it? If you got injured like Heisuke or Sonnen, or if you had to help your friends, would you drink the water of life? Yes, if that was what the duty demanded of me. Very Gala of you to say. He showed no hesitation. Indeed, he hadn't even taken a second to answer. That worried me. But, did that answer surprise you? No. I had a feeling that's how Saito would have answered. When Ito had left, he followed Ijikata's orders and acted as a spy. When he returned, all the things the other warriors had said didn't faze him, and he just diligently followed orders. It's almost as if nothing ever fazed him. Look. In one smooth motion, he drew a sword from his sheath. Oh, CG time! Yeah! We are definitely on his route, guys. Like, we have only gotten his CGs. We've got nobody else's. Wow. Moonlight glinted off the blade, bright but cold. This sword has drawn blood, great rivers of it. Even I can't remember the springs that fed them. Look, Chizuru, look at this murder weapon I have. He looks so good in the CG, he does. He looks so good all the time. His voice is quiet and hard. I have killed my enemies and my allies, too many to count. I've no doubt that I will die in battle. Such is karma. I mean, a man who could take responsibility? The course of my life would not change if I were to drink the water of life and become a fury. I live by the sword. And one day I will die by it, fury or no. Damn. That's all there is to it. There seemed to be no emotion attached to the thought of his own death. But this sword has also protected me. Saito silently listened. I know I don't have any right to say that killing people is bad, but you've used that sword against others to protect me. I share your karma. I'm alive because someone else is dead. Even so, I still want to live. I want my friends to live. I want you to live. Look at my big useful sword, sign of my masculinity. I'm definitely not compensating for anything. Does that make me a bad person? No. If what you desire is life, how can you be wrong? All too often, doubt is little more than a poison. How poetic. Saito eventually put his sword away. We've been out here too long. It's time you return to the Shinsengumi and I return to Miura. Oh, okay. Without warning, he turned, walked to an empty section of road and stopped. Yamazaki Shimada, you're there, right? Huh? The sun's gone down. If you stick to the shadows, you're gonna put her at risk. Just escort her personally. In response to Saito, Yamazaki and Shimada who hopped out. Understood. Yamazaki, Shimada, why are you two here? Orders from Hijikata, why else? Of course. How long have you known? Since you got here, I've done your job plenty of times, you know. I see. We've stayed too long, you'd better move. He's so cool. I called out to Saito one last time as he headed back towards the Tenma Inn. Saito! He stopped walking and I called out towards his back. Good luck! Ganbatte! And please, don't die. It was hardly something he would have cared to hear, but I meant every word of it. It may be his wish to die during his mission, but I wanted him to know that I didn't want him to die. Eventually, he quietly turned to look my way. Ah, look, we're making progress, guys. Be safe. Ah! For a moment, I thought I saw a smile across his face. I didn't think, I saw it. I have it on recording. With Saito gone, we turned and made our way back towards the Shinsengumi. I think that's a good note to end on, thank God. Jesus. What a day it's been, huh? Oh, lordy. Okay, well, it's been a rocky play through this one. It's been fun, though, if nothing else. Like, am I screaming? Am I yelling? Am I upset in some ways? Yeah. Am I a little annoyed by some of the ways that the story's turning? Of course. But Saito is there. And honestly, that's all we needed. That's all we came for. Look at the title again. It says it. That's what we came for. And I think we are honest out. Like, I'm almost certain of it now. We have to be, right? We have to be. We better be. Which means, like, he's one of my favorites right now, so, like, when I play him first, that means I'm gonna be saving some of the others for later. I don't even know if I have, like, another favorite right now. I did like that Sakamoto guy. The demon guy seems fine, I guess. Heisuke's cute. Hijikata might actually be a fun route. It's just fucking Kenpachi and fucking Harada I don't really care about. And it's sad because Harada won a lot of points in the last stream and I was like excited about him, and then he like lost all his points fucking this stream. I don't know what to make of that character. Like, he goes back and forth for me. So there's that, I guess, but I don't know. It was a fun time. I hope you guys had a fun time. Let me save real fast. I have a new stream schedule for next week. I'll be posting it on Blue Sky, but we'll talk about it here in case there's any confusion or anything. So let me go to my end screen. So this is our schedule for today's Sunday. So this was our makeup stream. Since I was supposed to do it on Friday, but I didn't. So I will be not streaming for Monday and Tuesday. Most weeks I'll be off Sunday through Tuesday because Sunday's usually my off day, but like I said, I'm making it up today. Then next week I'm gonna try to do different things like throughout the weeks. My husband was very encouraging of just being like more of a variety streamer, especially since Hakuoki is like, I can't just only stream that and expect people to just tune in, you know, because it's something you kind of have to be here for the most part to really even understand what's going on. You know, people might be out of the loop, that kind of thing. So I've made some decisions. So Wednesday, I'm going to be playing my favorite like MMO that I used to play as a kid all the fucking time. But here's the thing, there's a backstory, okay? So, I've played this game for years. I've put countless money and time into it, and I've never had a max wizard. I have never reached the highest level in the game, and I've never had a max wizard to show for it. And I need to make my childhood dreams come true, and I need to do it. Will it take forever? Maybe. But is it also going to just be a chill, fun time full of just wizards and fun and nostalgia? Yes. Yes, it will. So it'll be more of just like a chill chatting stream for the most part, but with me grinding away and trying to get max whiz again. Then Thursday will be our Otome day, so we'll come back to Hakuoki. We'll pick up from right where we're leaving off today, and Thursday will be the slot for that. So if you just want to tune in for the Hakuoki streams, come back on Thursday. That's what we'll be doing. I'm still going to be doing the work streams on Friday. I think Friday is going to be a dedicated work stream for a while, at least until I get done with the Rectifier and Bloom stuff. Maybe when I finish, I'll move it to something else, or I'll do more work, but it'll just be different work. I don't know yet. I kind of do enjoy them, so I don't want to like move it or anything right now. And then last but not least, we'll have Sim Saturdays, which will usually be my last stream of the week, but I, for those who know, yeah, I used to do, and by used, I did it one time. I did a Sims playthrough, and I actually really enjoyed it. But then I went on a hiatus from streaming for like way too long, and I basically just kind of forgot about it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I just forgot. I didn't mean to. But then I remembered it existed, and I watched the VOD the other day, and I was like, that was really fun. We should do that again. Also, it's a stream that people could just easily tune back into. So we will resume the legacy, and with the same character that I made last time. The VOD is up on YouTube if you want to catch up before then. But basically that's the current plan. And then I'll have basically the same schedule with some tweaks every week, so on and so forth. That's what you can look forward to. So that's been it from me. Thank you to everybody for being here. Today was a big day. I hit affiliate. Granted, affiliate's really not that hard to hit, I guess, so it's not that big of an achievement, but I am really proud of it because I've been like very on and off about the streams and stuff. And I don't know. It feels good to even have enough of an audience to justify even reaching that accomplishment in the first place. So thank you for my first 2 subs today. You guys mean a lot. And for people who are just lurking, even people who don't chat, you guys still matter a lot. And I don't want people who watch the VODs, same thing. You don't have to be here live or anything like that. Just giving any of your time is worth it to me. So don't ever feel like you have to like give me money or even chat or anything. Like just having your time and your engagement is enough. So thank you, and I will see you on Wednesday. If you decide to show up, it'll all be 11 a.m. CST to this time for each stream for right now, because that's the schedule I like. Anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see ya. Bye.